Greg.
Right.
Greg. Woo!
Okay, now. When last we left it off, the party had hit level 4 because they desperately needed it. They had salvaged the sleeping carcass of Baloo, gathered up the books. Along the way, they had met the quote-unquote rival adventuring team of Zerdurk and Journey. They had returned safely to Boulderhold, which, yeah, that is one of the towns that has a reference for anyone who's listening that catches on it. Yes, it is. That was intentional. They got their money, and they picked up some riding horses because, let's see, Stoneshire has some problems with plague and famine and recently monsters.
The plague.
So the party mounts up on their horses. They make their journey out, and barely a day's journey away, they are attacked by a pair of red caps.
All right.
After dealing swiftly with the red caps, the party dusts themselves off, and merely a few minutes away from the body, they do catch notice of a dead body lying on the side of the road, apparently savaged by said red caps.
Ah, shit. Is it freshly dead, or is it, like, dead?
He seems to have been there for roughly 4 days.
Wait, well, that's no good.
I did what? Sorry.
Can we check his pockets?
Aren't you supposed to be a good character?
I'm the rogue here.
We're supposed to check, see who he is. Maybe he has identification in his pocket. You never know.
Sure,
Charlie.
Charlie.
I'm the rogue.
Sure.
And it's also Vel. So, as Kat goes to check the pockets,
Oh my gosh.
you do find a... Yes?
Oh, sorry. You can go ahead.
All right. You do find about 3 silver pieces worth of change and a message calling adventurers to Stoneshire for aid.
See? It told us something to check his pocket.
Yes, it seems that he was a messenger sent to go out to Boulderhold to recruit help. However, obviously did not make it.
Oh.
Well, I guess.
Can I do his last rites?
You certainly can.
You know, say a little prayer.
Can I do his last leaps?
If you can tell me what that means, yes.
You put a beer in his hand and you give him a salute.
All right, you do just that.
New tradition. It's the last laps.
Just leave random beer mugs in the hand of dead people.
Yeah, yeah, just.
Do we have the name of the person in question?
You find nothing on his body to identify what his name may have been.
Okay, and do we know where the message should be delivered, or to whom?
Apparently, he would have been headed to Boulderhold.
Yeah, but we don't have any specific, like, person.
Based on the details of the message, it was apparently would have been he would have been pointed towards the direction of Mayor Goodair, who you had met. He was the one who has sent you off to Stoneshire.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he just was on a mission to recruit adventurers of some sort.
Okay. Well, I guess it's somewhat fulfilled.
All right. So, unless anyone has anything else to do with the deceased in question, the party can continue on to Stoneshire.
Wait, do I have ceremony? Funeral rites. I can do that as a ritual if I remember. Touch a corpse and for your next Sunday, targets can become undead. Yeah, I'll just cast ceremony on them. And yeah, just like lay them up against one of the trees, so they can be like out of sight. And
You got it.
The one particular is what's it called? Funeral rites.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like for the next 7 days, the target cannot become undead by any means
Short of a witch spell.
Yes. So.
Gotcha. Very good. Okay. With the funeral rites taken care of for the unnamed individual, the party continues on. As you approach the small town of Stoneshire, a heavy sense of despair fills the air. The crops that were once lush and bountiful have withered and died, their fields filled with dried, lifeless husks. The land is parched and cracked, and the earth itself seems to cry out in agony. The village itself appears to be on the brink of collapse. Many of the homes are boarded up, their occupants too sick to leave or have fled in desperation. Those who remain are gaunt and pallid. The streets are mostly empty, save patrolling guardsmen, all wearing fresh bandages. You notice they occasionally slash at dead bushes with their spears before moving on. A twig blight lunges from one before being cut down.
Well, that enters that.
Baloo makes a comment. I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Do we saw what cut down the bushes?
Yes.
I heard them.
Yes, you do see them slash at some of the dried dead bushes, and one in particular, before you get a chance to question the activity, a small little twig blight lunges out, completely camouflaged from the bushes before being cut down in one swing. Because you guys would have at least heard of twig blights before. You know that they're not very sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would the party like to proceed?
Well, Plague Doctor, go for it. This is your expertise.
Vel? You might be muted, buddy.
Still can't hear you.
Yeah.
Check your mic to see if it's muted on there.
Check mic.
Or if you have a mute button on your computer, like I do, and constantly press it.
Testing.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Exactly. I work with plagues, not blights.
Well, you have the gear to, do something about this. I mean, I could do something. I can't exactly get the plague, but dress the part, do the part.
What? Sorry, just happened. What do you mean?
He's pointing you to the direction of trying to help the plague victims, because you have been told that there is sick people about.
Oh, it wasn't just the...
Yeah, you've seen people that are ill, but...
I thought he was referring to the blight. Sorry, I'm dealing with things over here. Okay.
Let me know if anybody needs lesser restoration.
Looks like a significantly
will...
greater number of people than what you have spell slots for.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't save them all.
Nope.
I will begin my investigations on that. So I guess I'll approach one of the first people that don't look like they're gonna die if I touch them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to do an investigation or medicine check to try and see if I know what the plague is. Being very careful about contact. I, of course, have my mask on, as I always do. I wear gloves, all that stuff.
Okay, I'll say that because of your history and that you are keyed for looking for this plague in particular, you do recognize the symptoms. This is the same one that hit your village.
Well, they're fucked.
Well, now the question that we've identified the problem, do we want to go for the source as fast as possible? Or do we want to just try and cater to it as much as possible?
I mean,
I did experiments on solutions. I have yet to find one. Okay, I could continue them.
Can Marco go over to one of the guards and he's gonna say, what do you know about the plague? I saw the twig blights. Is there any correlation there for when the twig blights started and the plague started?
So he explains that the plague has been growing for the past 10 days. And the blights only just started attacking about 4 or 5 days ago.
Is there any notable forests around here that the plague could have come from?
He does point over towards a forest that's a few hundred feet away from the edge of the town.
Is there any rivers flowing through the town?
There's no river flowing through the town, but he will explain if you ask him that there is a river in the forest that flows towards and through Boulderhold, but it has saturated the ground previously enough that they never had a problem with the ground being like this. But as you look out, it is very dried and cracked, as if they've experienced severe drought. At this point, an old man, very impassioned, will... you'll actually be hearing him speaking up as he's going about town. This is divine retribution. You have turned your way away from the powers that be, and you are being rightfully punished by the forces of evil that are filling the land and your souls. Turn to the light, my children. Turn to the light.
Hello, Father.
Can I ask you?
I hit him.
I want to ask what the evil may be. What is he talking about?
All right. Real quick, does Doc actually try to hit him?
no, but I want to try and convince this guy to touch one of the people. I'm sure he's not going to be like, no, I don't want to touch them. Exactly.
Convince him that he is the cure.
No. To get him sick, be like, it's not. It's a plague, dude.
All right. Okay, so
I'll handle that later.
Charlie, sorry, what was it that you were trying to do?
Ask him what evil did he see that would make this. What evil is he speaking of?
He will explain, and he does occasionally raise his voice to make sure that other people can hear him. He will explain that the drought, the plague, the monsters from the forest, all of which are happening within days of each other. This is not a natural occurrence. This has to be the work of some evil force that's out there.
Well, yeah.
And who are the powers that may be? Is he talking about the gods?
So the one that he actually brings up in particular is Storkoth, the god of health and harvest. He says that if people turn their worship to him, then all of this will go away.
Is he a new hip god that the mini faiths church made?
You can do a religion check, or you can ask him.
It's gonna be at disadvantage since I know nothing about this world. But
that's true.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Is this god you're talking about? Is it one of the mini faiths gods, or kind of floating around pre-existing?
So he will go on a tirade explaining that the All Faiths Church, although they are notorious for quote unquote making some up, and that's the belief held by a lot of people, there were real gods. Storkoth was one of them that the All Faiths Church adopted, because that's the thing. They also adopt other pre-established gods. And Storkoth is a god that he stumbled across the notes of. And shortly after stumbling across the notes, then all of a sudden all the bad stuff happens. So he took it upon himself to be Storkoth's messenger to the downtrodden. Brachus, in your travels, yes, you have heard of Storkoth as a minor deity.
But was it actually a minor deity of like harvest and health, or is it something else?
So the thing is that this deity would have been like so minor that he would not have had a domain. He would have been this world's version of a pagan deity that like people would have worshipped because they, well, that's just what they knew.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I'll ask him.
Would he even have the power to do something like this?
Like, how did you heard about him?
As he was going on his travels, he had stumbled across an old manuscript detailing Storkoth.
Okay, and how long ago was that?
That was about a 10-day before the famine started happening, before the crops all started drying up.
Yep. Do you have the book with you?
He says that he keeps it locked up safe in his home to keep it away from the forces of evil.
Would you
I
let
mean-
me take a look at it? Because with my during my travel, I have met a few people that were also worshiping him, and I would just want to make sure that this might be one of his lost relic.
You wouldn't have met anyone worshiping him. You only would have like heard about him as like ancient mythology.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Stick with it. Deception
Yeah,
check.
you can lie to him. I'm just saying.
I mean, no.
He's
because
also just a paladin. And paladins are typically
if the
good.
relic actually end up being one of his relic, and like we figure out that the work of what's going on around here is not just the work of that deity to like gain more power through like the blight that he's causing, then sure. But I have a good amount of suspicion that that is exactly what's happening, and he's the one causing the shit around.
Doc isn't a religious man, but what would this? I guess this is more sort of for Coco. Would a pagan deity of this or lower deity have the power to even do something like this?
I mean, if you think about how hard it is to like actually conjure up a disease, I don't think it's going to be that hard, because one man can like poison an entire town, and then if the disease like mutate and spread, then it can like spread to like a lot of other places. So
it's plague, monsters, famine.
Anyone who wants to know, they can roll an Arcana check.
Hell
I have
yeah.
good Arcana.
All right.
Never mind.
Stupid. Okay.
Okay, so Kat and Marco, you would know that a lesser deity, if the legends about those creatures are true, they could absolutely do this, especially because considering that much weaker creatures can easily bring upon plague.
Mm-hmm. It's like it is a possibility. It's not exclusive to them, but
right. Whether it be something as simple as a rat carrying a plague, or possibly even a lesser fiend or fae just magically doing it is capable of so.
Well, his theory is that it's a blight on this town in particular.
Cat's malaria.
Like they're being targeted. I guess the other question then is this is more in character is
if it's god of harvest and health, why are there monsters? I understand the plague. I understand the blight.
So the old man who by this point would have introduced himself as Father Brahm, he explains that this is not Storkoth's doing. He's not punishing the people, but because people are not worshiping him, they do not have his protection.
Still, he has no domain over monsters.
Correct. But if he explains that if worship returns to him, then the plague will be lifted, the crops will come back, and surely the monsters would leave as well.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just want to make sure to be able to like identify the book as one of his relics, and then like if possible, I believe I can sanctify it.
Brahm refuses to let you see the book. Any information you wish to know about Storkoth, he will be happy to explain to you.
Dedication, wedding, funeral rite, coming of age, blessing, water, atonement.
How about this? I have
a proposition.
Mm.
I am a man of science. I appreciate the experiments. I came from my town that was also wiped out by a similar plague. I never fully finished my experiment to figure out a cure. You may try and turn them to the good ways, and I will try and find a solution. In the meantime, if nothing happens, they will all die.
Brahm will double down and insist that the reason why plague visited upon your town was because you did not have Storkoth protection. It fell because you were a man of science, and your town still fell. He says, this town still has a chance if they turn to Storkoth before it is too late.
Why am I still alive?
So that way you can... Possibly so that you could pass on the message of just how terrible this plague can be. You can act as a warning for the harm that is going to... the danger that is upon these people if they do not turn towards the light.
No, I think it's because of that crack I had.
Okay, well,
I never touched anyone.
Wash my hands, wore a face mask,
Yes.
that's what they say from the terminal.
practice social distancing.
Okay.
Where's the
Question.
god of social
Tell me, good sir.
distancing? That's what we need to follow right now.
Hold on.
Tell me, good son. Have you came into any contact with anyone affected with the plague?
Yes, I regularly come into contact with many of the people who have turned to the faith.
No, the plague.
Yes,
Yeah, they had
but
the
almost
plague
everyone
and
in the town has like a degree of infection, and many of his flock are infected, and he's fine.
Mind if I do a quick
Wait, I'm
examination?
stupid. I have something for that. What is it called?
Turn your head and
Detect
cough.
evil?
I guess he's a
Detect poison and disease. I have a fucking spell
Wait.
that has that.
He's a paladin. He has lay on hands that cures people.
Yeah.
I have protection from good and evil, purified food and drink, but
So he could just cure them.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
Lesser Restoration can do that too. There are
I
more
don't
people in
have
town than what
Lesser.
you can do in one day. If you stick around long enough, you can have the option of, if you want to stick around long enough and try your best to coordinate quarantine, that you could go through and like cure everyone individually. It'll take a few days, but
I'm just saying that. Oh, turns of the faith, and it will protect you, and then he heals them. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Okay. I have a question. Detect poison and disease lasts for 10 minutes. I assume if I cast it now, it will ring like basically all around me. Can I still try to identify whether or not he is infected, even if he's in the middle of an environment where it's like disease all around me, or no?
Checking that right now.
What's the spell? Yeah.
Yeah. For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. The spell can't penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch. Okay, so 1 sec. I'm going to.
You could do it as a ritual.
Yeah, I did completely forget about this spell, unfortunately.
Oh no!
I could give you a lot of
no,
information
I'm
on
dying.
it too.
An important character moment. I cast Revivify. Well, there goes that.
Yeah. So I do have it written down. I just need to get the exact name of it real quick.
Oh, did we?
Plague of
Wait.
Hyper Death.
How do I know
My
whether or not
OC
it's
plague.
ritual?
Please don't steal.
What did I call it with you?
I don't know if we actually came up with a name for it.
I think I had a local name for it, but I don't even remember what that was. Like what we'd call it in the meantime.
Right.
Duration, concentration. Is it a ritual or no?
I've just been calling it rabies.
That's possible.
I think Plague of Mega Death is pretty good.
But while you're doing that, I will and I'll avoid the cup, but this will make it easy to understand. Doc will list off the stages. There's hydrophobia, mania, sunlight sensitivity, growing madness that are afflicted by the plague, and you can't like rest is one of the bigger things that leads to your death inevitably.
See, I'm trying to find out where the hell did I put that damn note. Okay, so as you are detecting the disease, you do know 30 feet. Yeah, you do detect that there are several people sick with it. You know for a fact that the Father Brahm here is not infected.
Okay, so he is shielded from. All right.
Yes.
He's a paladin.
It's a pretty high level to be immune to poison disease as a paladin, isn't it?
You also have lay on hands. You can just lay on hands yourself.
Fair enough.
It doesn't cure disease, does it?
It does. If you do 5 healing, it cures.
Wait, are you kidding?
No,
If
that's
this-
that's one of the biggest things. Like
You have a
clerics,
pool of healing
clerics and
power,
paladins, these plagues shouldn't exist.
Well, it comes down to the fact of like how contagious is the disease itself.
No, but if that's the case, that means that per what short rest, long rest,
Long rest.
per long rest, I can cure 20 people if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
Okay,
there's a few hundred victims in this town.
Restore a number of hit points to a creature. No, until every can expend 5 hit points. No, I have to expend 5 hit points from the pool of healing to target a creature. 1 disease or neutralize poison. So basically, I can do 4 people per day.
On top of Charlie's Lesser Restoration, which she can cast that per number of total spell slots she has, I believe.
Which is 3 times a day. Or 3 times every time I need a long rest.
So again, I can run my experiments and just try and find a cure while you guys are doing that.
Is this a 2nd level spell?
Let's see, Harry. Yep, that's a 2nd level spell, so she can do that 3 times a day. So, unless I miss my guess, that's 7 people a day you can cure.
And then we have this guy that's a paladin. We don't know what level he is, but he's just going to he's going to convert people and then cure them.
As far as you know, he doesn't have magic.
He's a paladin, isn't he?
No.
No, he's just a regular dude that probably has the favor from the god that he is.
Oh, so who said they were a paladin? Someone said they
Coco
were a
did.
paladin.
I am a paladin.
He's projecting his paladinness onto other people.
No.
Because he said, I was like, I'm like, into this guy, and you're like, oh, he's a paladin. You're usually good. It's like, oh, okay. You're usually truthful. I don't know.
No.
Well, Jay brought that up when there was the possibility that Coco could be lying about having met other worshippers for this god that he's worshiping.
Yes.
Hmm.
You know, I just got confused. I really thought that I met worshipper and not just like heard about it, so that's why I went on like that. But yeah,
No,
yeah.
You would have heard about him in the same way that you would have heard about Zeus, for example. Not necessarily worshiper, but it's like, it was fun mythology.
Yeah, I get it.
Could this guy be the god? Have we thought about that yet?
Violence.
Could they do that?
I would advise everyone to avoid contact, though.
Is that allowed?
I will say that thanks to Detect Poison and Disease, at the very least, you do now have a name for it.
Okay, what is it called?
Feral Fever. I shall put that in the Discord.
That's a real big 3 F's in chat for these guys.
Do I assume from the name that it is transmitted by any kinds of beasts?
That one you're going to have a medicine check on, I think.
Medicine.
I mean, I could help you with the medicine check. I have a +6.
Go for it. Like, I'll relay the information with everybody, especially Arthur, to like give him more information on what we're up against. But
I just permission for people to go experiment because people will
I just
die.
realized
Oh,
if we contract
Marco knows
her,
nothing
we
about
can-
medicine.
if we contract Charlie's character name, she could become Hekna, which is like almost Vecna.
Oh,
Yes.
Look at Doc. Go Doc.
go
That's
go
his
wipe
expertise.
out.
Let's see here. So yeah, the only one who actually has heard about this is Doc.
I have advantage on that too.
Yep. So this is one that you had glanced over in your studies and immediately dismissed because you are a man of science. Feral fever is a more of a magical curse used by a certain type of hag.
It's hags again. What type of hag?
Damn it, Coco! You completely ruined the story. I realize now the irritation and error.
I'm
It's
actually
a
not. I was
hag.
actually curious about like how am I going to get them to figure out that it was hags. So, A, because Coco remembered a spell that I completely forgot existed. There you go.
Hey.
This is the hag.
Are we sure that it's not? Oh, sorry.
Are we sure?
I look to Brackus.
Well, that's what my power's telling me. I don't know what you
That's what
want me
my
to
HUD's telling me.
say. Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Well, but that's fair. I will pull out my book, one of the many books that I have stashed, and like flip through it for a little bit, flipping back and forth. So I finally found it, and I'll read out the diagram on it, or the entry on it.
There's a little note scribbled on there. It's like hag, magic, bullshit, ignore.
Yeah, probably. I won't read that part, but it's it's also like a research documentation from some other people. Liver diseases and fever symptoms. Symptoms show themselves in hydrophobia. Creature is compelled to avoid water. The insomnia, it can't rest easily. Mania, and they're more aggressive. If they're a beast, yada yada yada. Sunlight sensitivity, they try to avoid the sun. They will also manifest a form of madness. There's many different ways this can be prevalent. But ultimately, the cure to this is finding the hag that like cursed it.
Mhm.
In other words, I'm letting the party know. Yes, this is a hag.
So if we want to do anything about it,
Or just
we
find
have
that
to
information.
confront a hag about it.
I have a feeling that the hag is probably in the forest.
Forest in front of us.
You think he's the hag?
I can't detect good and evil. Wait, no. Yes, it does detect fiend, right?
Hags are fiends?
A night
celestial,
hag is a
elemental,
fiend.
fey, and
All other
fiend.
fags are fey. All other hags are fey.
Then I can detect both. So, are they a hag?
Real quick, because of the recording, I did accidentally contract hag and fey and said a slur. I apologize. Totally
No,
accident.
you're just British. You're British. Without
That's it.
Yeah, first
I'm
of all.
British. I was talking about.
Yeah.
I accidentally
Yeah,
slipped up and
you're
referred to as
British.
cigarette mate. So no, you do not detect fey in the immediate vicinity.
Okay, we're hag free.
Yes, you do not detect any of no aberrations, celestial, elemental, fey. You do detect Father Brahm as a
Undead.
fiend.
Who?
Father Brahm.
As
Yes.
a fiend,
Ah, he is a fiend.
Yes.
which might be a hag.
Or can just be like any types of. Wait, no, aren't the hells supposed to be cut off?
Yes, the hells are cut off. You do know that certain devils were on the material plane when they were cut off.
Yeah, so that's the one that are trapped.
Yes.
So,
However, there are various other types of fiends, such as Rakshasas, which Although originating in the Hells aren't devils, you are familiar with Yugoloths and demons.
Are there any good fiends?
Not generally.
I'll have to double check
So-
my book. I'm 99.9% certain no.
I mean, there are some that just like
How do you
really
wanna
don't
handle this,
care
Brackus?
much about people and just care about their own thing. And it's just that when people are around them, they like fuck people up. But that's mostly like, I don't know, Yugoloth, I would say. Like they care about knowledge and like they don't care about how they get or keep it.
So on that case, I'll let you roll either religion or arcana to know if I will correct you on any of these things that you're saying.
Religion or Arcana, both of them are bad. And let's go for religion.
You're a paladin with that
4.
religion?
I have -1 because I have poor intelligence.
Even though he's supposed to be an archivist.
Yes. Never thought I was good at my job.
Nope, it's more of a hobby. So, as far as you know, all fiends are evil.
Mm-hmm.
Some might be more manageable types of evil for one reason or another, but they are all generally out for themselves first and foremost. Devils are the more orderly ones. Demons are the more chaotic ones. They're a little bit harder to determine exactly what they want. They might just be in it to watch the world burn, so to speak. Yugoloths, you know, are the mercenaries of fiends. These are the guys who generally don't do anything unless they're being paid to do something.
Okay. And the spell just allows me to detect like the type of creature, not like...
Yeah, the general type. So you know that he is registering as a fiend, but you don't know what type of fiend.
Yeah.
Wait, has this place been magically desecrated? Is the magic plague?
Well, it's a curse by a hag.
Fair.
So this is all probably all of it the result of a hag. The famine, like the monsters.
Okay, now, broader question to the party: do we want to confront him about it right now, or do we want to wait and like get more information on either the plague or the situation first?
Definitely don't confront him, because that makes him a martyr. Let's go to his house. Let's break in. He's a fiend. What's he gonna do? Sue us?
Well, yeah.
I have one question before we do this. Did my town experience also a famine and monsters, or just the plague?
Just the plague. Well, you also had the famine. You did not have monsters.
Did it last? Was it like we didn't last long enough to have monsters, or
You don't know.
do I recognize this guy?
You do not.
Okay, that's
Yep.
all my question. I will. We don't know this yet. We'll follow you, Raka.
Okay. Then I guess we'll just like follow him into his household so we can like discuss more in details about this deity that we need to worship.
Okay, so you're going back to his place?
Yeah, didn't he offer to like talk in more details about the deity instead of us seeing the book?
He did, but he will point you in the direction of his church, not his home.
Oh. So he has a whole full-fledged church. Okay. How long does
Well,
this
it's
go on?
more of
10
a tiny little chapel type deal.
Okay. But I assume there are other people
I wouldn't
there
recommend
as well?
fighting him.
Sorry, what was that, Coco?
I assume there are other people there as well?
He does say that many of the locals do congregate to his little chapel to hear him preaching.
Okay, can we get there in 10 minutes so I can keep the spell active and like see if there's other fiend within the chapel?
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to do that.
Okay, you do so. You don't detect anyone else amongst the crowd, and you are making the concerted effort to like mosey yourself around. You're not worried about contracting the disease because you know you can regularly cure yourself magically. So you do try and like cover the entire crowd as much as possible, and you are convinced that everyone else here does not fall under the detect good and evil by the time the spell drops.
Okay, cool. Cool. So that would cost me 2 spell slots. I just need to mark that down. Okay. Very well. Okay, then yeah, I guess let's just talk to the people of this church.
Yeah, doesn't Paladin have a basic feature that does detect good and evil? Divine sense.
That's divine sense.
Yes. Do I have channel divinity, not divine sense?
You should have divine sense.
Is it at level 2?
Double checking what that is.
Divine sense. Yeah, it's a level 1 thing. Prisoner destroying. No.
I feel like it's just
Use
detect
this
good and evil.
Feature up to a number of time equals to 1 plus your charisma modifier. When you first finish a long rest, yes. So I could have just used that.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were doing.
Okay, so I just have to write it down because it wasn't there. So divine.
Come on, Coco.
I am new to paladin shit.
I've not played a paladin. Actually, I've played a paladin.
Divine sense. So I have how much?
Mina, don't bite me.
1 plus charisma. Okay. So it's 5 out of 5. Takes a long rest.
I'll say you can keep your divine sense. You would have probably been curious enough to burn the spell slot so you can detect any of those kinds of people amongst his flock.
Okay.
So you get to keep the information, but you do lose the spell slot.
No worries. So I only have 1 spell slot left for the day. Cool.
You don't have to worry about burning it on smite because you're not going to hit anyway.
It's so
That
goddamn.
was so unnecessary.
That was so goddamn true.
If we're right about this, then there was 3 very successful things that just happened at the right moment.
You just said that the disease was was made by a very specific type of hack. Do we know what or no?
It
Why?
said it was by a hag.
Why would a fiend be preaching a god?
I mean,
That's a
he's
good
just
question.
He's just trying to take advantage of the situation. Whether
For
or not
what does he gain?
Well, probably the favor of said god.
Could I?
Do gods
We're in the church right
work
now,
with
right?
fiends?
So anyone who wants to can be in the church.
We should not be splitting up.
That's up to you if you want to split up.
We shouldn't.
That's generally a bad idea. It only works in Scooby-Doo.
If we're dealing with a hag, that's going to be a difficult situation.
I don't think the hag's here.
Yeah, I don't think they care enough to be in the middle of the shit they created. It's just let's fuck some shit up and then make it and then let it spread.
Well, we have a fiend here, and that qualifies. And they're unaffected.
He may be working for the hag.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can gods become hags?
Can hags become gods?
I feel like it's the other way. Maybe. Are there good hags?
That will require an Arcana check.
All right. 13.
Not as far as you know. As far as you know, they're all evil.
Can good creatures become hags? Maybe the god was originally some good creature, and then that creature can become a hag if they want to turn evil. And so now they're cursing the town because they're bad that they got forgotten.
Or they're just trying to turn the town astray. Or they're trying to lure them into this church or something. I mean, the reason I was asking the church was to see if any of them are being controlled, or if there's anything weird about people that have been cured.
So far,
they're an organized religion, so
they're already fucked up.
Yeah.
No, but so far we've detected good and evil. I haven't detected any shenanigans within church.
Correct.
So there's that.
Right. They could still be like possessed or something.
I mean, I can do detect magic
Or
if you
under-
want, but
No. I was gonna do was like a basic examination on someone to see like if they are they respond normally. Is there something behind their eye? I don't know.
There's bugs under their skin.
Are they
So you gotta
hide?
get them out.
Are they hiding off like mutilated fat line? And they're just like zombies now, or something like that.
Well, anyone who wants to be at the church can roll insight, and contrary to what Vel says, you can split the party. Sometimes that is the right choice to do.
Yeah. So is Preacher Man going to the church?
Yes. Brackus has convinced him to go to the church to start preaching, to inform him about Storkoth. So, see here. Brackus is 8 insight. Yeah, as far as you can tell, everyone is very downtrodden, ill. They don't really give off the impression that they're being mind controlled or zombies or possessed or anything like that.
they're just in a rough.
I
What I
can
roll
go to
minus-
the church and help.
Would
'Cause
I roll
f-
mine as insight or medicine?
Sorry, what are you trying to do, Vel?
Would I roll mine as medicine or insight if I'm doing like investigation on someone that was cured? Or is there anyone that was cured yet? Is he just preaching the
No one's cured yet. The only people that are there are either the sick or the people who have yet to be sick.
Never mind then.
I suck today.
Yeah, sometimes you get bad rolls.
Oh, I actually have a question about like how magic mechanics works within D&D. If I cure someone today, can they contract the disease again tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, so like if I just cure somebody that is within the middle of the plague, then they could like as easily contract it right after that I cured them.
Yeah, immediately. If, for example, like this is a disease transferred by touch, then if you just cure someone and then as they're leaving they accidentally touch someone who is sick, that person probably just contracted it again.
Yeah, okay.
So, although you guys could cure them individually, it's
Then
not
you
really
need to
efficient.
quarantine them. Yeah.
Marco's going to go to one of the. He's gonna look for one of the town folks that don't look quite as invested in the preacher man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna be like, so a few questions. So this all started about 10 days ago. The famine and the plague and the attacks, the monsters.
Yeah. So he does confer with the story. The crop started drying up about 10 days ago. The plague itself started about a 10-day ago, and then the monster attacks started a few days ago.
Okay. When did the preacher man over there show up?
They say that Brom's been there pretty much as far as anyone's ever remembered.
Like in the town, he's been here.
Yeah, he's been like one of the oldest members here, and as far as anyone knows, he was born and raised here.
Has there been like a shifted personality that you have seen recently with the plague?
They say he has become a lot more fervent ever since he found the manuscript about like a little over 25 days ago.
Okay, so this was separate from the plague. Was
Right.
Him becoming a preacher?
Yep.
Where does he live?
What manuscript?
So they will, and this is what Brom said too, is that he found the manuscript. That's how he found out about Storkoth, and he's been like passionately preaching ever since.
Oh.
And yeah, he will point you in the direction of Brom's home.
Cool. Wait, is he like human? What is he?
Brom is human.
Okay. What did he? Do you know who his parents are? Does he maybe have like a tiefling on one side, like mom's side or dad's side, like or just
no.
pure blood human?
Bearing in mind, you are talking about a man who's like pushing 70, so no one around town is old enough to remember his parents. As far as anyone knows, it was parents on humans on both sides.
All right. Well, thank you for the answers. I hope you don't get sick. Distance yourself from the plague victims. Wash your hands if you have that here.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet apart.
Good. He's gonna rob a house.
6 feet.
Okay.
Coco, did you relay that he was a fiend to any of us?
Unless, because I can't remember, can Verdan mentally implant thoughts into people?
Not.
I think they have telepathy. Or they have some sort of mind shit.
Yeah.
Burden. Language. You can speak, read, and write Common, Goblin, and one additional language.
See, limited telepathy. You can telepathically speak to any creature within 30 feet. You do not have to share a language to speak. However, they must be able to speak a language. You can only communicate simple ideas.
Okay.
So
yeah, I would just communicate fiend bad.
Fiend bad.
Yeah, you can probably
fiend.
communicate the idea that Brahm is a fiend.
Okay. So we're going about these investigations. We would know that. How much do I know about hags? What do you want me to roll?
I don't think the hags. Oh, you mean the preacher man?
Oh, telepathic insight. Wait, you have advantage on all wisdom and charisma saving. Oh no, that's just different. Okay.
Saving throws.
Yeah.
I
So
really should remember my abilities.
you really should. So
Yeah.
that will be your choice between Arcana or History for your knowledge on hags in general.
Arcana.
All right. Okay, so 15. You know generally that they are shapeshifters. They are horrible old women. They are usually fae, but you've heard that night hags are fiends. Night hags, green hags, sea hags, anise hags, and ver hags are the famous bunch, but you have heard occasionally that there are certain other types of hags. You've heard rumor that over in Trasm there's a city hag, for example. Amongst the bunch of them, any one of those guys could have possibly created a plague of some sort. It sounds right up their alley generally. You don't know if there's any one hag is specific towards a certain type of suffering that they'd be like, no, I'm not going to bother with a plague or something like that. They do love suffering. Either one of these types of hags may have created this plague as an ends to a means, to get people to come to them asking for a cure, or they may have just created the plague just because they were bored one day.
It's because they're dicks.
But they would want to be here. They want to experience it.
Hags, would also know that they are very good at remote viewing, that through some method or other, typically magic, they are able to observe stuff from afar. Not necessarily from the other side of the world, but they wouldn't have to be necessarily within spitting distance of the town. They could be a day or two travel at most away from here.
Could they be supplanting memories?
They could. With a 15, you know that they would have the access to alter memories in some way. The exact details you don't know how with a 15.
That's on a singular. I still think there's a good chance that he's the hag, but
with 15, you would know that hags are shapeshifters, but you don't know if they can turn into anything necessarily besides human-looking old women. You don't know if they can necessarily change their gender with the disguise, which
he's just cross-dressing.
he's doing a pretty good job of it, but
He got the surgery and everything.
Where's this dude's house?
Okay, so Vel, you're with Marco.
Sure, if he brings up that we're gonna go find his house, then yeah, I'm in.
All right.
Thanks.
So
I have a thief's kit.
Yep. How do you want to tackle breaking into his house?
Is it?
Do we find
Yeah. Is there people close?
There's people walking around. Necessarily, you do have guards patrolling because this place has monster attacks, and you never know when a twig blight's around.
Yeah. So I'm guessing we can't just lockpick the front door.
You could make your tavern there, can you?
Look, I don't control that thing. It's got a mind of its own.
You able to make a quick distraction, or is there a back door?
And as far as you can tell, there's only the one door to his tiny little home. Distraction would be possible.
I slipped into the cracks. Damn it. I guess, yeah.
Do you want to make a distraction?
I mean,
Or do
I
you want
could-
to try and
I-
play this off as
I could try. I
Investigation.
mean, like, I'm a big robot. That's pretty distracting.
Yep.
All right. Go do your
Also,
distraction.
You could
We're gonna end
totally
up in
have
jail.
Arthur stand in front of Arthur.
The bush.
Where is Blue?
You don't know.
He probably just went off
What?
into the forest.
Yeah, your two religious people went off to the church, and then you two are breaking into the house. You don't know where Baloo went.
Probably still in the cart.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
you do left your horses, so you know that he got off the horses with you. You hitched them up. You went and talked to Father Brahm. He was with you then, but then when you guys all split off, Baloo didn't go with either of the party members.
Oh, retroactively a little bit. Is there a new day?
No, you're still suffering your injuries from the Red Caps
Red
fight.
Caps.
Yep.
Red Cap? Okay. So Marco still has that potion. I don't think he used it.
The healing potion?
Um,
Yeah, no, I still got it.
I think it was a AC potion.
Oh, yes, I still have the AC. No, that's only for 10 minutes.
Or you drank it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I guess your distraction.
Yes. Marco will go be a robot in the center of the road or someplace.
All right. Yep, you can go off and create a distraction. That will be performance. You have to roll a 12 or higher.
You don't. We're all in jail.
There you
good.
go. You
I'm
feel
too
that
good at
he
being
is,
a robot.
All right.
yes, you feel that you are. The two of you feel that he is sufficiently creating a distraction by being a very weird outworlder.
Yeah, can I just be cooking food for these people? Because he is a chef. Like, do they have like a pot around that I could just start cooking stew for them?
I mean, the closest you would have is the tavern.
Okay, I don't wanna go that
Yeah,
far.
the Hearthstone Inn.
All right, then he'll just be a robot.
Okay.
All right. I would like to stealthily pick this lock.
Okay. You do have enough time to pick the lock, pop in, and close the door behind you. So you do feel that you need to hurry in your investigation. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard sneaking back out.
Okay. I will do so. What do I see immediately?
So with that one, I would say that would be your choice of investigation or perception.
Investigation.
You have inspiration.
It's,
It's new session.
I don't think I used that. Oh, okay. Yeah, investigation. Oh God.
Okay, so at the very least, the main thing that you're looking for, I'm assuming, is the manuscript, or you're looking for anything else in particular, or
Manuscript and any like dark things that don't seem in place for the house of a man turned preacher or preacheress, I guess.
okay. So as you're looking through, very minimalist. He doesn't seem to have like a lot in the way of like personal effects. But the main thing that you're looking for is the manuscript, which you are told is definitely in this house. You do at least manage to find the manuscript. At first glance, it does seem to be a decently old and weathered book. So,
Well, other thing that came to mind, he could have killed and replaced the original priest instead of doing a memory wipe.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit easier than doing a memory wipe.
Yeah. Is like the bed well worn? Is there any signs of like blood that was cleaned up real quick? I know I only rolled 12, but
Has the house been used recently?
has the house been used
mm,
for murder?
so I'll say with a 12, you don't notice any blood around. The bed does seem a little bit unkempt, but used. So at the very least, it does look like someone's been sleeping in there.
Well, I don't have time to do anything else. I leave.
Okay, so you steal the manuscript and leave? Okay,
yes.
then. With that one, you can quickly lock the doors to eliminate any trace that you've been there, except, of course, for the missing manuscript.
Yep.
Okay, so
I will go back up to Marco, and I will be like one of the people and get some of the food.
Well, he's not cooking.
But I'll be also
he's
keeping an
dancing
eye
because
out.
he didn't want to make food in the tavern.
Yeah,
Oh.
robot
Yeah,
dance.
his thing was to distract the guards for you.
Alright. Fine.
All right. So with that one, Charlie, you do have a little bit of a hard time focusing on Father Brahm's preachings because they do seem like very generic and empty words of hope. Brackus, you pick up on this too. Not a whole heck of a lot of useful information about Storkoth.
Okay.
But everyone else seems to be listening intently.
Do they seem like any... Like, do they seem magically enthralled, or is it just like that's the only kind of hope that they're getting, so they're like picking it?
That'll be insight.
Where are you? Insight. Regular.
And Charlie, if you want to roll insight, you can do so with advantage because you have spent a decent amount of time in church.
Hey!
Okay, so Brackus, hard to tell if any of them are necessarily like magically enthralled. Cat, you're positive that it's not magic. Half of them at least are like they're busy thinking about other stuff. They just want to be around people because they've been quarantined for so long. They're happy with having the community, a big event that's happening, even if this is a daily occurrence going on. You do notice that a bunch of other people, they seem to be like starting to buy into this. Like what he's saying is making a lot of sense to them, and like they are latching on to any hope that they can for this nightmare to be over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so sad.
So
I feel so bad for
Yeah.
them.
they're in a rough case.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything beyond that?
Can't think of. I'm trying to think of like we're watching him preach, but he's just saying this, random, just words of hope,
Mhm.
basically.
Empty
Just like,
platitudes.
"Ooh." Yeah. So there's not really much to do there.
Yeah, at least you've
I can-
confirmed that the people seem to be safe. They're not being magically influenced, at least not as far as what's going on with Father Brahm.
So I guess I'll walk out to meet the party.
All right. I'm assuming Brackus is doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Marco and Doc, you guys can meet up with the other two party members. Any information you want to exchange?
Swear, Blue's off.
Hmm?
Blue's off finding the actual hag.
Maybe. You haven't seen him or Arthur the
Marco's-
Bush.
Marco's gonna be reading the manuscript.
Okay, as you are reading through it, it does seem to be a lot more of the empty platitudes and such, a lot of very scribbled details. Eventually, as you're actually make a quick investigation check to see like how fast you're reading through it.
Okie dokie. Investigation. Normal. 14, that's good enough.
All right, yeah, you're not picking up on a lot of useful information, so eventually you'll start skimming through it, and eventually you start noticing that it gets to blah 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 and a lot of random like conjoined words to make the book look more filled out than it actually is.
This thing is fucking useless. There's nothing in here. It's a whole lot of word garbage. Blah blah blah. What are the Brackus? You like books. You can read and see if you can parse something more than me. But this metal dome isn't getting anything from this.
It's like a large font.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of white text at the bottom to fill out the word count.
These little scribbles, like pictures to.
Yeah, anyone who wants to further investigate it, they're free to do so.
I
mean,
investigate.
If he's a fiend, either which way, we need to deal with that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charlie.
should
If you
deal
want to
with
look over it, you can also use perception if it makes you feel better.
Okay.
Brackus is a bad at
Wait, Charlie, do you have bless or
Uh,
guidance?
yeah.
Do you have guidance?
Don't think I took it.
Okay.
But I have bless if you need it.
I was just,
You don't have spells.
yeah, we don't need to
Guidance cantrip.
waste spell slots on bless.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll do it too.
No one's getting
Okay.
shit from this book.
I will say, Kat, even with a 14, she does pick up on one thing because being part of the Church of Kabina, being an organization that is against the idea of worshiping gods, you would have already heard from Marco's like there's a bunch of random scribbles in here to look the book more filled out. So you go in looking for this, and you notice that these pages have been artificially aged.
Yes, it's a fake.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
So they were added after the fact.
Well, the fact is that this book would be more recently written and then made to look old. So it's a fake.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I over there look at Doc and I go, you know this is a fake, right?
I'm not surprised.
So does that mean that the real one is still there somewhere?
Or he's the egg. Pulling strings here.
You still want him to be the hag that
I
bad?
have a question for the party. Do we want to wait inside of his house until he comes back and then confront him about it?
That sounds pretty funny. Sure, let's go for it.
Because, like, technically, I don't think he's going to come home with anybody, and then we can confront him about him being a fiend.
We could totally stealthily just watch him from a distance and stealthily hide in his house and see what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just have...
see if he acts normal or if he acts crazy.
I just want to, like,
The heartbeat.
sit in one of his chair in a dark corner, like, until he comes back late at night,
Not even
and then just, like, leans forward into the light.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it'd be even creepier if I do that.
Yes.
Do you just see the beak in the light and then he just leans forward?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I'm totally
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Say you want to tackle it.
Shit, man. Be a spy.
I mean, I'm not against it. I don't have any better ideas on how to confront him, but if you're rating him as a fiend, then he is either which way going to be a problem for this town.
I mean, he might be a cool person.
Yeah, but we can at least like
I
know
haven't met-
his full attentions.
Do you think like watching him would be better though? For a little while to see what he does?
I
I
mean,
have
we
a
can
feeling he's just going to
I think
preach.
this town doesn't have much.
Yeah. Also, this town doesn't really have much time. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. If I had more time.
If we had more time, we could do anything, but we don't. So let's give him the old house invasion.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just the four of you are going to break into his house and sit there and wait for him.
Yeah, because we can't find Blue, so unless goes
each
up.
one of us in one of the corners.
All right.
Who's getting the lampshade?
Marco will be the lamp.
Who has the?
I could totally be the lamp because I put off light.
All right, you two are the lamp.
Who has the highest intimidation?
So,
I mean, if we're using the strength rules, then Marco does.
Yeah, we're using alternate ability scores.
I have 18 in strength.
I
What
have
the
plus-
fuck? You're strong as Marco? What? You have
I mean, she's a war
plus-
cleric.
Yeah,
Fair.
Uh-huh.
I have +6 for intimidation.
I-
So if anybody has it as well, then...
Oh. Yeah, you've got high.
I don't. Despite being creepy.
Yeah, I'm not charismatic at all.
I've got some decent charisma. I've got 13 charisma.
Question is how you guys are going to be breaking in again, because last time you had the distraction, but if Marco is also supposed to be going into the house with you, well,
Yeah.
Mm,
Actually,
mm, Wait.
Well,
In the meantime, because technically all of that is happening while Marco is out. Do we have any way... Wait, what's the telepathy range?
30 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet? Fuck. And I assume he's further away than 30 feet?
who is?
I mean, Blue.
Marco.
I got an
From
idea.
the area, because I would basically want to like convey to him the idea of like go find Baloo, and then meet us at the back door of the house.
There's
later
no
on.
back door of the house.
There's no back door of the house. Fuck.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, what if somebody makes a distraction, y'all hide, and then the person walks around like nothing's happening and somebody lets them in,
Or
like they're visiting.
I just won't go in the house. What is this? I don't know what a 6-foot, 400-pound warforged is gonna do. I could just go talk to the preacher while you're in the house and try to get him to go to the house.
But right now, I'm more concerned about Baloo not being found. Kind of.
I'll go look for him. I can
Yeah.
look. I can go find our Fireborg friend. Sorry,
Like
gesture.
That's why I was thinking. Like while we were waiting in the house, like maybe trying to find any.
Okay,
secret
look, if
trapdoors
you
or
guys want to go
whatever.
to the house, I'm gonna go cook some food in the tavern. Hopefully that will distract people enough. They seem like they haven't had a good meal in a while. I'll go do that. You guys get into the house. I'll ask around while I'm cooking food. I'm sure plenty of people will go there. I'll ask around for the Firebolg, because he's definitely a blue lobster just like the rest of us. Someone's got to know where he went.
Also, I can speak Fiend, so I can speak Abysmal.
Abyssal.
So,
Yeah, that word.
so can I.
Abysmal.
I know Abyssal, so I could speak to the preacher man if he really is a fiend.
Ah, see, that's a good thing. Somebody should speak to him in his language to out him.
Well, at the same time, like, that's assuming he speaks Abyssal. He could have speak Infernal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Does anybody speak Infernal?
Mm-mm.
No.
I speak Common, Druidic, Terran. Thieves can't.
Nah.
I just do Celestial, Abyssal, Common, and Charian. That's it for me, too.
Oh, we can have our secret conversations!
Yay!
All right. So I'm gonna go cook. You guys do whatever you need to do to break into the house. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Marco's gonna go to the tavern, see if he can help cook a meal.
Okay. As you do, so everyone else is breaking it back into the house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I will say that I did say previously that Doc, for the sake of covering his tracks as best as possible, he did lock the door behind him. So
Yep.
guards are still walking around. So if you want to break in, someone needs to cause a distraction to get the guards away.
Oh. What would be the best distraction?
Are they like constantly covering all ground? Those are small windows.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up to the guards and I'm gonna ask them for help to find the firebolt train and the bush.
All right. As you do so, they point you to the direction of the tavern. They saw him walking there.
Fuck. Well, at least we know where it is.
Well, while he's doing that, we break in.
Well, yeah, I can go get him, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll go get Baloo, and you guys can stay there and like basically check for the guards' walking pattern to see when you can
Yeah.
try and break in without.
I mean, if Marco's going to the tavern, he'll just send Blue back to the party, or he'll won't. Like, I don't know why you guys need Blue.
Party together. If he is ahead, we need everyone.
We need the only person in the party that actually deals damage to be there in case of a fight.
That's fair.
It's true.
Okay, so assuming Kat and Doc are sticking behind, waiting for the guards to like stop patrolling because presumably Brachus was going to go distract them. Meanwhile, Marco went off to the tavern to try and cook some food and possibly find Baloo. On the way there, Brachus meets up with him, also going there to get Baloo. The two of you go in. Baloo, oh hey guys, over here. Immediately calls you over to a table, and he's sitting there with a both Arthur the Bush and a half-elf woman.
Oh, who's your friend here? Not the bush.
Oh, this is Mayor Farwood. We were sent here to go talk to her. She was the one who sent the message in the first place.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, that would make sense.
Nah, I don't need
Yeah,
that.
surprised it took you so long. Happy you're here, but well, kind of expected the party to find me out, but apparently not.
Yeah, no, we didn't think of going to the tavern. We got distracted by the crazy old dude preaching in the streets.
Oh yes, Father Brahm. He's well, begrudgingly, he has been a source of hope for people. Can't exactly support his message, but I assume he's keeping the spirits up, as far as I can tell.
I mean, the wrong man in the right place can make all the difference.
I suppose so, but at the same time, we do need more practical results as opposed to, and in regards to taking care of the plague and also taking care of the monsters. Fortunately, your friend here, Baloo, has offered some suggestions on taking care of the famine, at least.
Yeah, so we have done some investigating, some sourcings. We know that the plague itself, called the feral fever, caused by some sort of hag. So, have you ever had any experiences with hags recently that could have caused it?
No, we've not had any exposure to hags in all the time I've been there, as far as I've been living here.
No, there's no hags in like the forest at all.
No, the only ones that were living in the forest were, as far as we know, were the druid Thonrel and his apprentice Backrith.
Huh. Can druids become hags?
That'd be the first I've heard of it.
All right. Well, no rules that out. So, Blue, what is some of the solutions you proposed?
I did begrudgingly offer up the option that we could talk to the Pumpkin King. This seems to be right up his alley.
I have no idea who that is.
So Baloo says that the Pumpkin King is notorious for doing this, and he'd probably be within the area as far as the Feywild is concerned. In the event that the crops just aren't coming in, a contract can be formed with the Pumpkin King, and by bestowing his magic upon the land, he can restore life to the crops and make sure that the town has a bountiful harvest for 10 years. Downside being that on the 10th year, he will arrive to collect his share of the harvest.
Mm.
So that means if they plan well, they can basically like stock up for that specific harvest and then like just have surplus for giving him. Do we know like how much will he require?
That's the question that Baloo goes into, is when he says his share of the harvest, oftentimes he'll mean just the food. Sometimes it's like, I want the mayor's firstborn. Because this is something that came up this year, and they only did so because of the food that was granted by me, so technically part of the harvest.
Yeah, I mean, not the best. Typically, Fae are not to be dealt with.
And
so-
and Farwood agrees with you on that one, but at the same time, it's like they are in a rough state right now.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, we have no idea about what he's going to ask, and really, you can't ask him because he's not going to know until like 10 years from now.
Yes, of course.
So,
Forward, how? Sorry if this is a bit of a rude question. How old are you? Are you older than Preacher Man?
he is a bit older than me by a few years.
By a few years. Did you know his parents?
I saw them, yes, when they were still with us.
Are they human?
Yes, they were both human.
Oh. I have actually, the friend is here with me now. Apparently, the text good and evil, magic, all that. Our good preacher is apparently some sort of fiend, which I assume he wasn't always a fiend. So that could be part of our problem.
That's quite an accusation. I've known him most of my life. He's always been a very good, upstanding person, even with this newfound religion that he has. He's only ever been helpful. I've had no signs of him being at all fiendish, and now suddenly a bunch of strangers, albeit ones we are in desperate need of your aid from, come in accusing him of being a fiend.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he was a great man, but some suspicious things have been going on. I'm not saying he was always a fiend. I'm saying maybe there's something with the manuscript. It could have been like possessed or something by a demon spirit or something. I don't know what's going on. There's a plague, this weird manuscript, and suddenly your man's a fiend.
Well, if you have something more concrete than that, we shall look into it, but so far all I have is your word.
That is fair enough.
There's no way for me to like present the result of the spell to any other person than me, correct? Like it's
No,
just
this is divination magic that delivers information to you. It cannot be objectively shown.
Okay, and since the telepathy is limited, like there's no way for me to convey the result of the spell directly into the head of the person. Yeah, but this thing would still require a persuasion check.
There is a way. We kill him.
Yeah, no.
No, we're not gonna kill in case he's actually a fiend. We're not gonna
Even
actually
if
kill.
he is
We know he's a fiend.
but he doesn't necessarily have any ill intent or is responsible of the case. Like, there's no need for like trying to gut them.
Yeah, we don't have any evidence yet. We're not just gonna murder some dude because he just happens to be a
We
fiend.
just need to watch him.
All we know so far is that
So-
he got a hocus book and that he like take ops as a fiend, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's responsible for all the evil within the town.
Have you quick question, Forward? Have you actually seen the manuscript he's been preaching?
No, and honestly, I haven't had much of an interest in it. That's just his scribblings for his god that he's worshipped. If it's helping him, if it's helping the people, that's fine.
Yeah, fair
exactly.
enough.
Hmm.
Wait, you said there were druids in the forest. Would they perhaps know anything about this, or where we could find the hag?
That's what I've been afraid of. Is blights are typically a druid thing.
Hmm. Well, seems like we have the next piece of the puzzle. We're gonna have to go foresting.
Yeah, but might be best to get a good night's rest beforehand. It has been a long day.
Yes.
So now the question is, do we want to try and confront him about being a thief tonight?
Okay, here's my thing. Okay. The robot don't need sleep, right?
I need
So could he not?
rest. I need. I'm like,
He still needs to be immobile for the entire night.
yeah.
Damn it.
Mhm.
Oh, well, we could totally set him up like he's a computer in his house and for him to watch over.
Computer.
What's a computer?
Like, he's just sitting in the corner being shut down and just watching occasionally.
What's this person in my house?
Yeah, it's the weird metal guy that's been questioning me. What's he doing here?
Somebody needs to watch him, like, not, like, don't interfere, just see what he does.
He hasn't done anything yet. Until we have reason to believe he's causing this, I don't think it matters. Let's go to the druids first. Since, druids, twig blights, a bit more of a concrete link.
Eh?
What isn't concrete about a fiend? Honestly, this might be the work of multiple. The blight might be them, the plague might be the fiend, and the famine, I don't know.
Well, at least we know he's not really converting people, so,
Actually, he is.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Magically. Like, taking over
Yeah, what he's
people.
doing is purely based on charisma.
Yeah.
So,
No?
we do know that two of the party members are waiting by his house. Still,
Yeah, they gotta come get us for us to know anything. Technically.
Which salt?
The big blue one.
so how's
That
the
isn't
party
my
proceeding
question.
exactly?
Not there. Got it.
Party kind of needs to be together for that. I think we should confront the fiend. The druids are out of town. Outside of town, at least. But I suppose, depending on the time, we could probably do both in a day. I don't know.
No, let's take
I
a
think
long
that
rest
fiend
before we
flag
go
is
into a druid's forest. If they're making twig blights, I have a feeling they're not going to hesitate to twig blight us.
Oh, I suppose Farwood would point out that it's not just twig blights that they're attacking with. They are a variety of different types of blights. The twig blights are just the ones that come in with them and typically hang around because they're easier to hide.
Yeah, so if they're going to blight the town, they're definitely going to blight us, and we're going into their home territory. Let's sleep.
All right, so the entire party converges, and Vel, are you still insistent on confronting the fiend, Father Brahm?
I think we should, but if the party isn't down for it, I'd say okay. So if you guys don't believe that he's the hag, then what's the worst that could happen tonight if we do that tonight? If he is, then we need to get rid of the plague as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
The twig blight they are dealing with, just managing with the guards. The plague will kill them shortly. How long, I guess, would I give that populace?
People will stop dropping within the next couple days.
Yeah, so I'll relay that. They have maybe days to live.
Well, we could just not I assume he would not constantly surround himself with people. We don't have to do it in his house. Just be like, we could just be like,
Yeah.
hey, we know
But
you're a
if we-
fiend.
If we do it anywhere that like could draw attention to us, like being a troublemaker within the town, that'll make it harder for us to then like try and help everybody. Whereas if we just like go into somewhere private, confront him about it, and not necessarily like saying like, "Oh, you're evil, we're gonna kill you," but more like, "Hey, we know you're a fiend. What's the deal? Be upfront, and like we'll let you be." Basically,
We could lure him somewhere like, hey, there's someone that can't move but
No.
needs to convert.
Okay,
But
what happens when?
Like,
Okay, I guess plausible deniability, but also like,
we could literally just like go up to his door at night and say, "Hey, we have something important to talk to you about. Would you let us in for a few minutes?" And then like start it like that. We don't have to break into his house.
fair.
Baloo would also ask is like, what reason does he have to be upfront with it about it?
Mm-hmm.
True.
yeah, there's no reason. He can just say, yeah, no, I'm not a fiend. What are you talking about? What does that prove to anyone? What does that prove to us?
No, but like we could just pressure him to like know the reason of like what he's doing, even if he's like, I assume because he's a fiend, he's gonna try and like lie about it and everything. And I'm not in the best position to like detect that he's lying. But
So Blue would explain that, okay, we do know that he's a fiend, but the thing is, we only know that. We have no way of objectively proving that. And and he would know that. So it's like he can just stick to the lie. And if we like try to pressure him on it, then he could just go out in the street and like call the guards and say that we're bothering him.
I could totally get Zone of Truth. It's a 2nd level spell.
you have it prepared?
No, I do not right now.
Okay, then that just okay. Go to the forest. We should sleep first. Interrogate him. We should sleep first. I think our two options are predated by sleeping. So let's do that. Let's get out of his house. And
Do you want to like go
Zone
to
of
the
Truth.
forest first or interrogate him first? Because like we might find
He's not-
information that are useful to the interrogation within the forest.
that's what I'm thinking. We're not giving. Here's the thing. We have nothing on this man. Like if
He's a fiend.
if he passes Zone of Truth, what then?
You have to keep passing it.
No, he doesn't. I'm pretty sure Zone of Truth is a single pass thing.
No. You have to pass it every round that you're in it.
It's 10 minutes and it's 60-foot range. So he could literally put it on a room that he can't get out of, and he has to pass the DC save. It's a charisma saving throw also, so it might not work well for him because we know he's very charismatic.
I don't have it in front of me, but from what I recall about it, it is you have to make the check every turn until you fail.
No, I'm sitting here looking at it. It says the spell's area until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be invasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So he can be evasive about it and like talk around it. And if he's very charismatic like he's doing, he may be able to just, fail it and lie.
Mm-hmm.
But we would know if he succeeded or failed on the throw. So if we know he succeeded and he's talking, we can pretty much deduct if it's a lie, but then it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we
let's
want
go to the
specific
forest
information-
first.
Mm.
I don't know why we're doing this first when we have the forest, which has a better lead. There's no reason to interrogate this dude right now.
Baloo would also remind you that the blights are a more pressing issue.
Yes, that too. Thank you,
Let's just go
Blue.
to the forest and yeah.
Isn't the blight just the stick people that are?
No, there's also like tree blights, which fuck people up.
Are you okay?
She's getting fucked up.
Yeah, if I happen to put a tree blight in there, you guys would be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Very. All right.
All right. So
The
everyone
big
wants to
sleep.
take a long rest and tackle the druids first thing in the morning.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, then. So the party heads to the Hearthstone Inn. They rent a room. They get a short rest before the alarm sounds.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
No, fuck. Alright, I get it.
I didn't see this coming.
I'm good.
So the town is currently being attacked by blights again. And Baloo will warn the party, try to stay out of a 60-foot range of them because blights have blind sight out to 60 feet, but are blind beyond that.
So if we can hit them from far away, that's bueno.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to hit far away. That's no.
Neither do I. I mean, I have a bow, but
I have javelins, I believe.
I have some things,
Here.
but
let's roll for the potion. Actually, no, it's not on your day. Never
Correct.
mind.
See.
Get out.
Oh shit! Right. Where?
yeah.
Why doesn't it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't expect it to be the blight. I expected it to be something else, but
I always forgot where the fuck is the initiative. Initiative there. Hey. Exhaustion, inspiration, size, senses, damage, special traits, feat, fucking critical, racial traits, global bonuses.
Okay, so as this one, as everyone prepares themselves, they head out. They see that the guards are primarily focusing on attacking Twig and Thorn Blights. They point the party towards fighting the more intimidating-looking Bramble Blights. These are very humanoid-looking blights, between 5 and 6 feet tall. And they seem to be wielding pikes.
it really bothers me that I can't pop my shit out. There's got to be a plugin for that.
I'm going to have to look that up. There really should be.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's almost as if they're trying to destroy the town.
Crazy concept.
So, Coco, you're up first. Well,
It's your turn or next.
It's your turn.
Where is it? Fuck, is it control to make that? Yes. Can go either here or here.
do you not have a
Yeah.
long-ranged option? I would have thought that you would have had javelins.
I have pikes instead of what is it called? Spears instead of javelins.
Mm.
Because I could like choose between each of them.
Well, I
So
mean,
technically, I can throw
they're all within
one.
60 feet, so they all see us anyways.
Mhm.
So,
So might as well get there. Do I have anything? I'm low on hit dice. My AC is in there. Compel duel, detect magic, purified food and drink. Yeah, but specifically for food, so I cannot purify them. Thunder smite, 2d6 thunder, and 1d6 psychic. Yeah, no, I'll just move there. Yeah, I'll move like that. Cannot while the game is paused. Okay.
Oops. Forgot about that.
There you go.
Such a weird little function to have the game paused like that.
It's like if you need to leave or something, and you don't want your characters moving around in the dark or something, trying to
Alright.
out.
Yeah, I'm keeping the shield up, so it's just a long sword with
One hand.
Wait, spear. Where's the damage? 1d6 plus 3 plus 5 the hit, and does it have reach or not?
Spear should have reach.
So I could use the spear and stay in a distance and poke, but I guess the longsword deals more damage. Yeah, no, the longsword deals more damage. We'll go for a longsword attack. Just shield up, longsword in one hand, and bonk. Attack, regular, 21.
That'll hit.
Regular damage.
Fracas hit?
5.
You might want to throw some smite on that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Smite consume
A
Child
spell slot.
Divinity or spell slots. Fuck. So I only have one. Cool. And smite, where is it? Smite.
Or you could save that one spell slot you have left in the off chance you happen to roll a crit.
True. Which should double them. Which should double it. It's a first level spell slot. Wait, we're level 4. No, I'm a half caster, so I still have only first level spell slots.
Hmm.
Yes. Yeah, no. I'll keep it for later. Does he look hurt at all?
See, double checking his attributes. Yeah, so yeah, that hits about as hard as you would expect it to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then that's about my turn.
Okay, let's see here. I believe these two over here are next. Yep. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These guys move over here. That's it. Marco.
Alrighty. First thing he's going to do is he's going to rage as a bonus action. So he's going to get big. So update token size. Oh wait, wrong one. So I need update dimensions, not token size. Alright, there we go. So he's going to rage. He now has a lot more range. He's going to move. Here, actually, let me do the. Nope. God damn it. So he can move there. Yeah, so he's gonna move there, and then, yeah, he's gonna use his line attack, which is a feature as part of his subclass, which basically lets him. Here, I'll post it in chat if I can. There you go. Massive swing, so 15-foot line. So the line's gonna be here.
Okay.
And so he rolls 2 halberd attacks. First one's a nat 20.
Yep.
Second one's an 18. So nat 20 is against that guy, 18's against that guy.
Okay.
So critical hits. So 2d10 plus really? 2 3s? And then since he's giant, he gets an extra d4. So make that 2d4.
All right.
So 17 damage to the first guy. And fuck off roll. Normal attack. It's not adding my d4 for some reason. Oh, because I didn't add my fucking rage. Whatever. So d10 plus an extra. That's a d6. Sorry. So 17 for the first guy, 14 for the second guy, and does this? I do want to ask. I have Polar Master. Would this count for Polar Master? No, because it's specifically attack action. This is not an attack action. This is a line attack action. It depends if you want to let me do Polar Master off of this attack or not.
Well, I would think line attack would still be an attack action, wouldn't it?
It's a specific type of action. It's not the attack action.
Yeah, but still, like it still falls under the class of an attack action. Like you consume your attack action to do this thing.
All right.
It's not a move.
Cool. Then I'll do my polearm attack against this guy.
Doesn't going into a rage use your bonus action?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. All right, and that will be my turn.
Okay, let's see here. Next up is that guy, 5, 10. All right. Actually, he'd only be going right about there. And he will be making a pike attack against Cat. Let's see here. Yep, only one single attack. Normal. 15 misses Cat, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, then. That is it for his turn. Next up, that guy is going to be making his attack against Marco.
Okie dokie.
Pike attack. Normal. 15 misses.
Misses. Yep.
Cool. Let's see here. Charlie, you're up.
Okay. I'm over here trying to do a distance thing to see where I could move. I got an idea. If I move away from
Probably the map creator.
from Blue and them to the left, could I hold action to trigger radiant consumption?
I mean, why would you want to hold the action on that?
Oh, that's true. That's just they would both be within 10 feet, right? If I moved away. I just got to make sure I don't accidentally hit Blue.
Yeah, let's see here. Radiant consumption. Yeah, that's not even an action. You could just activate that whenever, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's just like I go into a rage, but it's not. It's like
Yeah, I'd say, like, for example, you could just like move your character over here and pop it,
Yeah.
and then just do your attacks as normal.
yeah, and then so any pretty much Sacred Flames radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
I get what is it to it? I gotta look on the radiance thing. They take on each end of my turn. They take half damage.
Half your levels
what I-
damage. So
Yeah, which is
you
2.
and they both take two damage.
the extra radiant damage equals your level. So if I do a D,
Well, that's for radiant consumption. Is how much damage they take from that.
Okay.
As for your attack, remember you did want to prioritize using your mace.
Oh, that is true. Because I get to hit him
Yep.
twice. Okay, let's go over here. And I got it. One. Attack. Normal. Woo! It
Mhm.
hits.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I got one
Mhm.
more.
Same target or the other one?
Sure. The same one. Attack.
Mhm.
22. Damage. Woo!
Gotcha. You are
Nice.
laying into that one. Okay, so that's your action, bonus action, free action, and movement.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. I guess this one is going to be going up and... Gonna roll a dice real quick. He's going after... Yep, he's going after Marco.
Ah.
Well, on the plus side, you will have resistance to the
Oh,
damage because
he enters my range. Pull our mass dragon attack off.
is that how Polar Master works? I thought that was a Sentinel thing.
When you're weird, provoke an opportunity attack when they enter your reach.
Huh. All right.
So halberd attack.
Sentinels that they can't disengage.
9.
Yeah, misses.
Damn.
All right. Let's see here. But he does get his attack off on you. We'll see if he even hits. Attack normal. 17.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so let's see here. I wish that would actually determine what. Okay, so a total of. Is that right? I don't think that those numbers match up correctly. Well, okay. So you take a total of 7 piercing damage and 8 poison damage.
Okay, and I'm resistant to poison and resistant to piercing.
Right, so you can cut both of
So-
those in half, rounded down.
So 15 rounded down, so 7 damage. Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Next up is Blue, who is going to, let's see if he can move into any direction that will be safe. Right. Yep. Okay. So he's going to be moving right over here. Bonus action, pop starry form, and action is going to be guiding bolt.
Which starry
God bolt's
form?
good.
Which starry form?
Archer.
Nice.
Lobster.
And let's see here. Guiding bolt. Yes, cast the spell slot. Let's see here. Attack. Normal. Well, actually, he should be getting advantage on that one. Jesus. Okay, so the first roll was a nat 1, and that's what reminded me that he should have advantage because he's outside of the Blight's 60-foot sight. So he should have advantage on it, and then the other one was a nat 20.
Nice.
Woo! Go blue. Go blue.
Okay, dealing 25 radiant damage to that asshole.
Hell yeah, blue.
Yeah, even if I wanted to get the advantage, like I couldn't get it because the max range of the spear is already like 60 feet. So
Let's see here. One sec. Gonna use that as his token. Yeah. Okay, so he is, well. Let's see here. The heck is that guy? Okay. Well, he should have been down that low anyway, so that's fine. Okay, that was it for him. Let's see. Next up is that guy. He's going to be attacking from 10 feet away against Baracus. Normal. 23 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 6 piercing and 7 poison.
Oh. Poison. Do I have to make a con save?
No, it's just the poison damage. It's you don't have to worry about the poison condition.
Okay. It's not disease, so disease. So I still take the 7.
Yep. And the other one right next to you is also going to be making his spike attack.
Mm-hmm.
See, attack, normal, 17 hits.
Misses.
Okay, there you go. Fantastic. Next up is Doc.
Which one's the lowest?
The one that Baloo had just hit that has the little lightning bolt. That's lowest, and you also have advantage on the attack.
Oh, already advantage.
Yeah, because guiding bolt.
Cool. Yeah, I'll shoot that one then.
Okay.
Cross. Short bow. I was gonna see like moving away from them, so I could do that. Yeah, I'll just go. Attack at advantage. 20 to hit. And then the damage. Plus.
No need. He only had 7 hit points left.
No, I want to know.
That's fair.
Nothing. Average, I guess.
Okay.
There's no point in hiding. And I guess I can move there.
I mean, you can still bonus action dash to try and get out of their 60-foot blind sight.
Where would I go even?
On top of the...
How tall is the roof?
That would be a 1-story building, so...
Not high. Yeah, the map isn't even big enough.
There's corners over there.
Like that's 60 here. That's some of that corner over here. I can't get rid of all of them, so it's a matter of just per turn. I can easily get away from each.
Yeah, you're
So
you're obviously not going to be able to get out of 60 feet of all of them. The question is, which one do you plan on attacking next? Get more than 60 feet away from that one.
Yeah, because I could do that on any given turn. I didn't have to for this one because it was already advantage. So yeah, that's I guess that's all.
All right. Let's see here, and then this one over here is also going to be making an attack against. Well, he's going to be moving up and making an attack against Marco. And let's see here, normal 6 missed. Screw him.
Cool.
Coco.
Okay. Well, hit the same one again since that's the only target that I have left.
Yep.
And then I can probably run up to another one. A regular attack, 10 misses.
Afraid so.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Just keep the shield up and wait for it.
Okay.
Be an annoyance.
Let's see here. So then these two are going to be making attacks against Cat. 1 and 2. See, attack, normal, 15 and 7 miss. Cat's fine. Next is Marco.
All right, another line attack against these two nerds. First one misses. Second one misses.
She'll still have your bonus action.
Yes, I will do the Polar Master against this guy. So it should be 2d4 since I am big. So that's 6 damage against this guy.
Okay. Come on. That one is looking pretty rough right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just chill here then.
Okay. And let's see here. Then this asshole over here is going to be making an attack against Baloo. Attack, normal. The hell's Baloo's AC again?
16.
Yeah, that actually hits him. Barely, but it does. For 14. Gotcha. All right, Baloo's looking a little bit rough. You might have to have quaff a healing potion. Right. Nope. Let's see here. That one's that one. That one's this one. Right. So this guy gets to make an attack against Marco. Attack, normal, 23. Normal.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's see here. That's 2 piercing and 9 poison.
Alright, so 6 total. Or
Yep.
rounded down, so 5.
Charlie, I'll just immediately tack off the extra 2 hit points from each of these guys because of your radiant consumption.
I have to take off 2 for myself also,
Mhm.
right? Okay. All right. And then I'm going to pop the shit out of them. And let's see here.
All right, I
Actions.
forgot about your aura, so Baloo would actually be further down here to keep out of it.
Yeah.
She's radiating.
Gotta be at
bad
least 10 feet.
vibes.
Attack.
See, now you done it made her mad.
13.
Misses. They have an armor class of 14.
Okay. One more time. It hits that time. Damage. Normal.
That is
9.
just enough to kill him.
Nice.
1 down.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. I'm gonna sit right there.
Okay. The hell? Yeah, he should be dead. Nope, that was the wrong one. My mistake. It was high.
You can be dead though.
No,
That's okay.
I was just for some reason it was highlighting the wrong one. Let's see here. Attack against Marco, 12.
Nope.
Okay, that's a miss. Let's see here. So Baloo, who the hell can he hit with advantage? Bloop, 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 or bloop. I guess he'll be going for this asshole.
Blue, or blue.
He'll be hitting the one right next to Marco. So first off, let's see here. That is Guiding Bolt. Cast spell. Attack. Normal. Damage. Normal. And real quick, let's see. I believe that was a D6 for Star Form Archer. Oh, that's a D8 plus my Wisdom mod. Let's see here. So first off, 20 because I completely forgot to add that. Yep. Let's see here, D8. See.
That's so dumb. If you pop out the chat window, it doesn't actually update it. Oh wait, no, that's because you're fucking rolling in DM. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I whisper rolls for just this exact reason because I have to do a lot of mental math because I keep forgetting to properly enter a lot of this crap.
Fair.
Okay, let's see here. So blunt, and this one drops down to 10 hit points, and this one right here, well, that one just fucking dies.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't give you advantage on either of these targets, but, well,
That's fine.
I suppose a dead one's just as good.
Hell yeah.
I can make do. I can get myself advantage. In those.
Coco, does 18 hit?
Barely hits.
I'm sorry then. Let's see here. That is 1 piercing and 6 poison.
Okay, so 8 total. I'm alright.
Okay, next is Doc.
I was just checking real quick. I don't get advantage by someone being next to it. That's just sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's looking lowest now?
Probably this asshole down here by Marco.
All right. That would. I prefer an opportunity attack for doing that, though.
Look at all the cool colors.
If I went up here, that should be. So you move one more square. Okay, up here.
We are.
We're
That was
children.
I know.
like 10
They're
feet down
cool.
the movement, so I'd have
They're
to cunning
cool.
action dash for that.
Yep, that's fair.
We might become a next.
Actually, no, wait. It's not beyond my movement because I have a 40 feet movement. Aha! Nope, I don't have to dash.
As you get 40 feet movement.
Mobile.
Good choice.
And yeah, I'm gonna shoot that guy down there.
Yeah, Power Rangers.
Okay, you just have to hit a 14 or
Attack.
higher.
I get advantage because
Yep.
he can't see me.
Yep.
Literally exactly what you need to kill him.
No, I want to know.
That's fine.
Ah, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
It's your turn.
Yes.
Oh, it was one below max. That was nice. Okay.
Okay. Once again, a little bonk. Attack. Regular 20 hits. Kick. Damage. Let's hope I roll more than a 2. Nope. Oh, that's a 3.
Hey! Yeah, you got more than a 2.
Mm-hmm. How's he looking?
Let's see here. That one, blah, blah. It's still decently fine.
Fuck it. I'll pump it, Divine Smite into it.
Okay.
Where's here? Damage. Regular. 10 Radiant. Not bad.
Looking a lot rougher now.
Cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, then. Let's see here. Next up is this one right next to Cat, Pike. Let's see here. Attack, normal. 9 misses.
Yep.
Let's see. Marco.
Alright. Halberd against the guy that's still left. Attack.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck!
Yep.
Alright, Polar Master. Was that hit?
14 armor class, so now.
Alright, that's Marco's turn. Woo, yeah!
Okay. This one, hopefully he misses Baloo, because Baloo's looking a little bit on the rough side. No, that just hits his armor class. Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Baloo's currently down to 2 hit points. Charlie. I'll subtract 2 hit points from this asshole up to the north of you.
I'll take off my 2. Alright. I'm gonna hit him, and then I'm going to use. I'm only gonna hit him once, though, because I'm gonna try to do Healing Word on Blue.
Okay, for the people who listen to the future recording of this, Vel just posted in chat the. What would you describe that original meme as?
Confused butterfly.
Yeah. So he posted the confused butterfly of Arthur pointing to the butterfly as a rogue end. Is this being useful? So, sorry, Charlie. You had your 2 attacks against the guy to the north.
Attack.
15 will hit. 11 misses.
Oh, that was his damage.
Okay. Works for me.
I was gonna take my second thing. Do you think Blue needs a Healing Word?
Might want to save that in case he goes down to 0.
Okay.
I can also beat as a bonus action.
Okay. Normal.
Mhm.
18 damage. 8.
Gotcha.
8 and 11. Woo, I did a lot.
Mhm. Let's see here. Next up is that guy right next to Marco. Pike. Attack. Normal. 15.
Nope.
Cool. Let's see. And then next up is Blue. So he's going to start blasting this other asshole. Is going to have to go full bore on this one because no one has hit him yet. Let's see here. Attack, normal. Thank you. Normal. And then advantage on his Starbolt. Yep. And that's a D8. Move. Kind of low. Let's see. That's 26 damage against him. All right. Still up, but I dropped him from 32 down to 6, so...
Woo woo! Go Blue. Go Blue.
All right, next is the guy right next to Coco. Pike. Attack. Normal. 10. Misses.
Game.
Doc.
How's Brackus looking?
Half alright.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here. Roll my measurements. Cool. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save Blue
I'd
then.
appreciate it.
Achoo! Oh baby.
That's a crit.
That didn't roll critical damage. I just want to
Yeah.
know.
Well, the bare minimum 6 was exactly what you need to drop him anyway, so...
So, well, that was a good damage. I could have probably killed one outright.
Yeah, you see, that's 22... Well, you did more damage than Baloo did. And Baloo had to use a spell slot and a bonus action to do it. You just had to shoot a single arrow.
Again, Rogue, is this being
Yeah.
useful?
Party
Actually,
party
can
benefits from having a rogue.
Yep. Okay. Bonk again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
Let's see here. Guy north of Cat. Pike. Attack. Normal. 15. Miss.
Ah, shit, you're 40 feet away.
Yep.
Marco.
All right. Try to attack this guy again.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crit.
Well, you need it because this guy's still at full health.
Yep.
Let me do it for you.
All right, and then I need to add the 2d4. So 24. Did I roll? I rolled 2 9s. So sorry, I don't know why the extra ++2 is there. So 22 plus 7 is 29. And then Polar Master. So 1d4 plus a second d4. So 33 total.
1 over his max health.
Damn, boy.
Nice. Yeah, Marco just kind of takes his halberd and just spears the dude and lifts him up, and then just throws him back onto the ground. Shatters this man.
A gnome hiding amongst the rubble has suddenly been inspired to invent the world's first weed whacker. All right, Charlie, you just have that one guy to the north of you.
I'm gonna pop him in the head. Oh, I gotta take off my 2.
All right, I got to take off his 2, so that's going to make your hit easier.
Okay, and then hit, attack, normal.
Oh,
Oh, that sucks. Another one.
that hits.
Yep. That one. Yay!
And
12.
dead. He had 5 hit points left.
Hey, we didn't need a long rest. We could have taken care of the druids.
Probably.
Uh.
Okay, let's see here. And saving a spell slot for bonus action. Let's see here. And that's a nat 1. God damn it. I'm sorry, Coke. I was trying to help you out.
It's alright.
That's
I can finish the jobs.
13. I'm pretty sure that misses anyway.
Mm-hmm. I can hold up for a while longer. Sorry.
Doc.
Yeah, I can take care of
Alright.
this. We'll go this way so there's not a concern of the tree in the way or something. All right, I have plenty of movement.
Yeah, I believe you. You get a.
I have 40 feet of movement base, and I haven't used my bonus action to dash.
I believe you. You get the advantage.
Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. 18.
Okay.
And he's within range, and I had an advantage, so attribute features.
Boop. And dead.
Yay.
Ah. Congratulations, party's a lot more effective with a rogue on it.
That's kind of why I did it, because like we need it for the party comp.
Phew. Okay, with that one, the party and the guards managed to fell off the attack. Mayor Farwood says, congratulations, thank you for the help. They incurred no casualties. And she hates to ask this of you, but after this recent powerful push, she does believe that now might be the best time to push the offensive and go after the source of these attacks.
I side the priest.
We have no proof against him.
I mean, I can lay on him myself and basically go back up to full. So it just depends if everybody has a way of healing up really quick.
I will say that you guys can take a short rest.
Oh.
Yeah, that works. Let's take a short rest.
Rip spellcasters. I don't need any rest, but yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's only me that's got down like half of their health.
Oh,
I'm
Blue's almost
half.
dead.
I'm down to 16 to 30 out of 33.
Yeah, let's take a short rest.
Blue is almost dead, but I do have stuff to heal you guys. So if you guys have,
I have healing word and cure wounds.
Save
so.
them for the actual fight. Let's take a short rest to heal.
Okay. I'll only have one.
If we don't get the option to do a short rest, I can allow you guys to spend hit die.
Oh, it's a 2. I can reroll that.
Do hit die?
Black blood. I can reroll 2 for healing. Where is it?
I don't. Oh, I can retrieve arrows. So 17. We'll see. I don't have any consumables. Is that just a rogue thing?
So I'm back at 23. Okay.
Is that normal for rogues that they just don't have resources?
Your resources are supposed to be.
All right.
Yeah, so if you just play a melee rogue, you are just good forever.
Yeah, that's part of why I didn't. I didn't do a rogue. I did fighters. We were just going through continuous combat. I actually broke the game because I didn't rest enough. Yeah. Heads up about BG3. If you don't rest enough, you will miss cutscenes and you will hard lock yourself out of any romances. Have fun.
The rest.
It's like in my first playthrough of Skyrim, I just completely missed the Dark Brotherhood questline because I never slept in a bed. So it's like there's no point in sleeping in a bed.
Yeah, I didn't have Cassius on my team because I was just trying to like get as much done as possible.
Oh shit! I completely forgot to add this. I hope it's in the SRD. Thank you. Okay. So, if the party is cool with, after taking a short rest, pushing forward to go after the source of these blights into the forest,
Mm-hmm.
then Mayor
Yes.
Harwood would reward the party with everyone gets a bottle of alchemist fire,
Ooh.
Ooh.
and she offers up her magic axe.
And my axe. Sure. Is it a big axe or like a small hand axe?
It is a +1 battle axe that deals maximum damage when the wielder hits a plant creature or an object made of wood.
Oh hell yeah, Marco's taking that
Mm.
shit.
You were just
Mhm.
holding that. I guess it's probably.
Yeah,
using
she
it.
was
Yeah.
absolutely using it. She's one of the very few people actually fighting.
Shouldn't she have gave this before the short rest so he can attune to it?
Yeah, she would give it to the party on a short rest. So,
Okay.
as part of the short rest, Marco can attune to it. I shall drop that in your inventory.
Mhm.
Let's see here, and whip.
You. Oh, is it also a halberd?
No, it's a battle axe.
Oh.
Can you do heavy weaponry?
Yeah.
He should have. Well, yeah, heavy weaponry. Him, absolutely.
That is true. He is a robot.
He's also massive, and I think
Oh, I
barbarians get
forget.
access to all martial weapons.
Yes, all martial
Yeah.
and simple weapons.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, and Alchemist Fire is in the SRD for anyone who wants to use that.
Where is it at?
Probably in items, if I were to guess.
Mm-hmm. Items SRD.
There we go.
Goodness.
You just drag and drop it, or here we can.
There it is.
Okay, everyone ready to go on to the next battle?
Yes.
I'm gonna name the Crow Inc. We'll do that.
Cool. Okay. So, yeah, you there, Coco?
Yeah. Just checking what's the alchemist fire stuff.
All right.
Just one per person, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, let's see here. Moving you over.
Oh, this is sick.
Ooh.
Yes, the party goes deep into the dark forest in the late night. Amidst the darkness and the mist, the party does notice some glowing, a glowing aura around several of the rocks. Baloo points out to, don't touch the rocks.
Oh, you say that as like Arthur was about to do so.
Brackus almost got his tongue on it.
Why?
He's a scientist. He's like, "Ooh, what?
Nah, Brackus is like, ooh, shiny.
Why?
Those are
He's just there crushing up the rocks, putting them in his mask. Just
Yeah.
He says that those are lodestones. Druid circles typically have those protected by spirits, and if this druid is using blights, they're probably protected by something worse.
Cool.
So if I was to crush it up, how would it taste?
I mean, you would probably get cursed if that is anything to go by. No curses in the party. You can leave the party and get curses, but you know, I have a strict no party with cursed people.
What about cursed items?
We can talk about it. Exceptions will be made to the rule.
Once you find a cursed item that's super sick.
Yeah.
Who knows? The axe to be cursed.
Might be.
Maybe.
Detect magic doesn't detect if it's cursed or not. No, it's identify that does.
No, identify doesn't do it either.
There's no
detect
spell that
curse.
can identify if it's cursed or not.
No, apparently the only way to detect it is if you are familiar with its lore in game and it's has a history of being cursed, or if you attune to it and find out the hard way.
That sucks.
It does. I'm thinking about tweaking that maybe to give some more value to identify, but
I mean, because I thought the whole point of using identify was basically like to make sure
You don't need to
know
attune
what
to hue.
the item does before you attune to it, which like entails like maybe.
oh, that's right. You don't need to attune to hue. Yeah. So the whole thing about identify is that originally, so anyone can find out what a magic item's properties are, except for curses, just by spending an hour with them, and potions if you just give a taste. So the only thing that identify actually does is it takes that hour and drops it down to a minute if you cast it as. I think it's a minute if you cast it as an action.
Wasn't it a ritual?
Yeah, I know you can cast it ritually, so I can't remember if it's 10 minutes and you cast it ritually or 1 minute if you use a spell slot.
Let me double check.
Anyway, the main thing about identify is it's supposed to like cut down the amount of time it takes to find out what a magic item does, and additionally, it identifies potions of poison as such, as opposed to when you taste it, it identifies it as a potion of healing.
Mm-hmm. And yes, the casting time is 1 minute. So I assume it's like 11 minutes if you have to do it ritually.
You can just make the token size tiny. I think is not even a space. Just make the width like
I put it as low as possible.
Yeah. Well,
Let's see if that works.
yeah. You just have
But
to
that's not the priority right
update
now.
the token size.
Yeah, I can't do that though.
Yeah, let's see here.
Drop the token below initiative or
Save image, 1 sec. Token, desktop, save. Let's see here, choose file. Open, select file. There you go.
Got see. I'll just stop forgetting that he exists and I can flavor him in.
Mm-hmm.
We're on a new map.
You want to keep them for tomorrow? With the rest of the friends?
Oh, that's a little too small.
You want me to eat fries?
I'm asking you. Because if not, I'm just gonna eat.
Want fries.
Oh, I'm still raging.
So I have to finish them.
You don't have to.
The rage that never dies.
If I don't finish them, you're not gonna eat them during the
Put
first
it
of
in
the
the
week.
fridge.
Not for a whole week.
Woo! 5! Let's go! 5 initiative!
I'll share that with my friends or something.
Wait, where's my
Where's our token?
power button?
Down here at the south where Blue and everyone else is.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I had to pull the map down. I couldn't see down there. Okay, here we go.
The case was cheap anyway, so.
And then
Initiative. $13. 24.
I see. There's 2 ways of doing this.
Is that all that there's on the battlefield at the moment?
So as you see walking around, you see humanoid figures. These guys seem to be notably shorter than the Bramble Blights you fought.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, in this relatively open clearing, you see some more of the large glowing lodestones. You see a couple bare trees. You see one large looking tree that's in the middle of a pond. You do not see any signs of druids.
Okay, question. If all those barren trees are tree blights, how fucked are we?
Incredibly fucked.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I believe a tree blight is challenge rating 7.
Fuck that.
Yeah, so fortunately for you, I'm not enough of an asshole to throw a tree blight at you.
I mean, if we lick the shiny stone, maybe, but
So, yeah, at this point, the party, you do know that there's at least 3 of these like smaller wood blights walking around.
lesser blights. That's too far away. Have we seen any of the blights communicate or no?
You have not. So, Blue actually would share this as virtually all blights understand like the common tongue, usually a language spoken by its creator. Very few can actually speak themselves. Some can, but it's very rare.
It's very rare or limited. What was it? Limited telepathy. You can speak telepathically with any creature within 30 feet. You do not have to share or speak language. However, they must be able to speak a language. Yeah, so that wouldn't work for blights because they are unable to speak. Okay.
Define a language, because it used to be like pictures and.
No.
So the wood
No.
blights in particular, they can understand common, but they cannot speak it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they know how to point. Do they look hostile?
Blue would actually point out that all blights are hostile. They should absolutely be destroyed.
Okay. Do we just chuck alchemic fire at them, or
You certainly could open the fight that way.
it's like they were packed already? So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Marco could just run in there and do his line attack.
Could do that too.
true.
I would save the fire until we get them bunched up, because there's probably more than just
Yeah.
3.
I mean,
Yeah, here.
Or
I
Look
mean,
at-
they have blind sight. They know we're here. We're within 60 feet. We're not being sneaky.
I'm being a little bit generous on this one right now, so you guys do have an opportunity to plan. But also, Blue is going to point out that one of the reasons why druids, like shadow druids, I would say, because blights are only exclusively used by evil druids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why they like using them is not just because they're relatively easy to create a decent amount of them, but they are also very easy to hide amongst plant matter.
Mhm.
Almost every blight has access to false appearance, which is just as long as they remain motionless amongst plant matter, you don't detect them.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
there's no way
get
of
jumped
detecting.
by a bunch of fucking daisies. And it's not gonna be fun.
I do not have crowd control.
Me neither. But we have basically hand grenades, so like Molotovs more.
Yeah.
That tree looks important. I
Um,
wonder what happens if we stick alchemist fire in it. That's actually how you
Are
get a
there
very
any
angry
natural block-
druid.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if it's a corrupted tree and then like killing the druid like liberates the spirit or either whatever is in there, I think it's probably best to keep the tree.
Yeah, can I make a like a nature check or an arcana check? What the fuck are shadow druids?
So Blue actually would share this with you. Shadow druids are typically the ones where, like a lot of druids, Blue in particular is like, yeah, nature and civilization can live in harmony. It's all about like striking a balance. No one should encroach too heavily on the other. The shadow druids are like, no, fuck that, nature all the way, baby.
Okay, and do they corrupt shit? Is that tree up there, that big ass tree that looks pretty evil? Is that like their house? What is that?
So Baloo points out that because of all the lodestones, that it's probably a sacred site.
So no destroying it.
Well, if it's a sacred site to evil, then we can destroy it.
Yeah, if it is evil, if it has been corrupted, then it should be destroyed. But as far as he knows, it's not. It might be. We need to find the druid and like find out.
Wait, I'm stupid.
Cool.
I have detect good and evil. Wait, no. What is the divine sense? Ah, fuck. Features.
Wait, yeah, don't you have protection against good and evil?
I'm out of spell slot.
Oh, classic paladin move.
Yes, they burn through spell slots very quickly.
Okay.
Until the end of the next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover. None of that.
Yeah, but
All right, well,
within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any objects that has been consecrated or desecrated with a hollow spell. So, if I remember properly, hollow also can desecrate like big ass trees.
Okay,
that's
let's see
kind of
here.
a lame use. Like, specifically the hollow spell.
No, but like that's kind of the point of like basically
Yeah.
turning a sacred place into a fucked up place, or like usurping a sacred place, kind of.
Sorry, this isn't a complaint about this is a complaint about the mechanics of like
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of DMs. It's not going to be specifically a hollowed spell, so if you play it just by the ruling, that's useless for what you want it to do.
Yeah, true.
I feel like it should get rid of the requirements of a place that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Hmm.
I will say that you do detect corruption in the area.
Okay, but is it like all surrounding, or does it mainly come from the main tree in the middle?
You're detecting some corruption from the tree.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering. Now the question is, do I have anything to unfuck that up?
It's weird it says object. Hollow is like a region. Interesting. Never mind.
Yeah, well, the entire area is like, I assume, cursed to some extent.
No, I was just saying the detection is for, it says like if an object is affected by it, and like the hollow spell affects a whole region.
Mhm.
So it's just interesting.
Yeah, like that.
Well, I think it gives hollow as an example, but it's just like anything that's been consecrated or desecrated. Not necessarily with the hollow spell, but just like as an idea.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Then I misunderstood this spell.
Well, that's just how I'm interpreting it. So, like, if you happen to find the Wand of Orcus, Divine Sense would pick up on its like corruption.
Yeah, but I would also assume that Divine Sense will also allow you to like, this entire dungeon has been corrupted, whereas before it was used as a place of worship by, I don't know, celestial people. You know, that
Right.
kind of shit.
Yeah, something like that. So it does objects in places, as it says in the description.
Side tangent, but I'm still incredibly infuriated that my watcher doesn't update that. I focus entirely on aberrations, and it's still just undead and fey. Or like
That is shit.
Celestials
Yeah, that is
undead.
shit. That should
It is
really
so,
be changed.
annoys me so much that my watcher paladin for our other game doesn't have divine sense for his aberrations.
Okay. Question about the tactic. Do we just all jump out on Mako and then like run into the fray, and basically Mako runs up, gets its charge attack, and then we drop down and attack as well? Because we have 3 people that can attack before anybody else does? Or not? Because the 2 persons that are on the bottom of the initiative are the people that benefits from being in long range.
Oh, we want initiative?
We are in an initiative, I don't know. Oh, there's only me, Charlie, and Jay that are roll initiative. Never mind. I thought the blights.
Yeah, I'll roll for the wood blights real quick. So if you want to rush in guns blazing, you will get a surprise round.
Okay. So yeah, my suggestion is that Big Boy Jay gives us a ride, me and Charlie, and we just drop in there. We just drop in there, guns blazing, and then you can like also the ranger, like the ranged people can like be on both that corner and that corner maybe to like get a bird's eye view.
Yeah, rage recharges on a long rest, so I think Jay, you should be down to 1.
Yes. So one last rage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to burn it now?
He will have to be in his larger form in order to carry multiple people.
Yeah.
Or we can all just run up. Fuck, that's 35 feet.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I can make it.
How much? I don't think I have but 30,
Yeah, that's 40 feet.
30 foot.
When
yeah.
you're enlarged, do you get 10 feet of movement or no?
I mean, he's bigger either which way, so he'll. It'll only be
No,
30
I
feet
don't
for
get
him.
extra movement while big. But I
That's-
also have a range of 15 feet.
Hmm.
Or I've got a range of 10 feet, which covers a big fuck off area.
Yeah, so you
So I
could get
could-
right there.
And you're bigger.
I could still hit all these dudes.
Yeah, that's the point, I guess. Am I considered a small creature? That's a question. No, I'm just medium.
I'm medium also.
Oh well.
Do we want to try and lure them here? Oh, I was trying to ask earlier. Was there any good bottlenecks in the terrain? Not that I can see. It looks pretty open, but
I mean, I guess could get close to that. Not sure if it's a good idea. Could get over there. Because getting anywhere within range would be an issue. I don't know. Do we just rush in and use the surprise round to get close? And let the range people do their stuff?
I think the first idea was actually pretty good, but if he can't move to full movement, then me and you are still gonna have to use our turn to use our movement to be able to hit too. So
if we just arrange ourselves that we use his movement to get up there, because he can move all the way there and still hit them, and we can just drop down 5 feet and be in combat range.
And you'll still have access to your
Yeah.
movement, yeah.
Yeah, so that allows us to be in range just with a movement action and hit them in the first round. So I still think that's a better idea, but I guess that all depends what pops up in the combat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because you've still not seen any of the two aforementioned druids yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If we go in, we shouldn't go in far because we can get out. If need be. I say get out. I'm probably the only one that can actually break hell.
Well, I'll say this: Blue's going to be pretty much sticking back here for the time being because he's a long-range blaster.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of it, I still believe that getting on Mako's back is going to be the better idea, because even if we have to do a U-turn because when he hits, he realized that there's a lot of other people around, that still gives us the opportunity to yeet the fuck out of there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, in the meantime, both of the range characters can pluck them out once we start hitting on them.
Oh, I'm whatever you want me to be, baby. I have mobile, 40 feet of movement, dash disengage. I can be in and out or just stay at a distance.
I mean, it might be useful for you to move in that direction and just survey the area. From.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could stealth and survey. But you guys, we might lose our prize round.
Just double checking real quick how blind sight works.
Okay, never mind.
Technically, so here's
Blind sight
the
and
fun
blind
thing
sense.
about blind sight. You can technically hide from blind sight.
Yeah, it's blind sense that you
It says in the single sentence description of blind sight that it exists anywhere in the books. it says you sense creatures within the site unless they hide from you. What the fuck does that mean? The most descriptive sentence of blind sight you get is from blind fighting style. And that shit sucks ass.
It might just mean that like you can see where others can't. Like vision is
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Unless you get hidden from. What does that mean?
So vision isn't a thing, but like stealthing still
Yeah.
matters then.
Yeah, okay, so it's a matter of even if they're in darkness or magical darkness, they'll still be like completely unimpeded and they're immune to the blinded condition. But if you hide necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to hide behind cover, but stealthing means that you're proceeding like quietly.
Mhm.
So you're avoiding like
I can do that.
So if you're able to
If people
you
want,
can sneak past them, which it is possible to do.
I'm asking the party. I could do that, but we might lose our surprise round,
Okay.
and they might get one.
Sure. I mean, if that gets us the location of the druids, oh fuck, they might be on that platform. I just saw that. Is it like? Does it actually look like a raised platform?
They do look. So this one over here and this one over here do look like sort of raised platforms, but they are naturally occurring stones. It's not like they've been carved or anything.
Yeah, no, sure, but like, basically, it could be a place where like the druids could hide, but it could also be a place where like the range people could have like a higher ground. So maybe sneaking over there would be interesting for the rogue.
Blue did say not to touch the glowing stones.
Oh,
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
All the sparklies don't touch. Basically.
I just realized I never gave myself expertise in anything.
You might definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
I might want to do that. Let's go medicine.
Sure, don't want to go for stealth.
And
well, he gets 2.
And I was about to say stealth. I was debating between stealth and investigation, but we'll go stealth because I'm a rogue. You guys can investigate. There we go.
Not that intelligent. I'm wisdom, but not intelligent. I'm kind of stupid on that fact.
I'm pretty.
I know the practicality of things, which is kind of like me in real life.
So, if you would like, I can do that.
So you're moving to scout?
That's what we're wanting to do.
Okay. If you would like to, you can make a stealth roll, and we'll see how this goes for you.
We'll see very quickly if that's good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
You're able to move your movement. You're convinced that... let's see here. Just double checking on some things. Yep. Past that one. Past that one. Past that one.
Should I be moving or?
And past that. Yep. I will say you can get to pretty much wherever the hell you want without anyone noticing.
All right. I'll stay at the edge of the bush line. It seems like that's probably the best way to look.
Yep, without touching.
Is this Sorry. Yeah, without touching the rocks. Was this raised or is this like a little rock? That's just. Can I go behind it? Or?
That one you'll have to travel in front of it because it seems to be blocked off by heavy foliage.
One with the shadows. All right, I'll just inch my way around and see what I can see. I'll do a full loop. Honestly, if we don't want to save time, I'll just do a loop. If you think I can.
Yep, with a 19, you can absolutely do a loop around carefully without touching any of the glowing rocks. In your trek, you do happen to find a pile of dead bodies. And one of those dead bodies seems to be a druid.
Like a dead druid? Or a
dead druid.
Well, that explains.
Does it look like it's pretending to be dead, or is it definitely like a good druid that got caught by these guys?
That will be an investigation or medicine check, your choice.
I'll do medicine because I have proficiency in that. For a piece. That's not gonna work.
Okay, so how do you want to get that? Do you actually want to try to avoid getting close to it because you aren't sure, or do you want to just like, I can just go over and check his pulse just to make certain?
Don't do it.
I've been surrounded by death. I know the very telltale signs of it. The darkness around the eyes, the grain of skin, the general lifeless appeal. I'd say I could get a pretty good idea, unless it was a very fresh kill from a distance.
Right, but at the same time, you did
wanna-
roll an 8, and you are in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can't tell
Okay.
from the distance, and I don't want to get close.
Okay,
No. I would rather not get caught way over somewhere else on my own. So I'm actually smart. But yeah, so is there anything else I noticed on my roundabout?
No, not really. You are able to sneak around the 3 moving wood blights, but with your stealthiness, you aren't able to detect anything else beyond the pile of dead bodies.
All right, I'll come back in over here and be like, well, I found bodies. I technically found a druid, but I think he's dead. Not sure.
Like the Chateau Druid, or just Jim over there?
What do they look different?
Not in my experience.
I don't know.
The mayor mentioned the main druid and then an apprentice. Could that be the main druid or the apprentice? Do you think the apprentice rose up against its master or the teacher? Huh.
They could have had a disagreement. One of them wanted to do something, and then
One of them wanted
got
to wipe
killed?
out the town. The other one was like, no, don't wipe out the town. And so the younger one murdered the bigger one, and now we have this situation.
That does sound awful cliche, but the thing about cliches is that they happen a lot.
Exactly. So, if in my experience with not dealing with druids at all, that seems pretty plausible.
Well, if that's the case, we might only have to deal with one druid then.
Hopefully, I would not want to fight 2 druids. One druid can get messy, but it seems manageable. But 2, that's where things start getting bad.
Hey, Blue. Is Arthur going to turn into one of these eventually?
No. No, this dark magic makes it blight. Blood sacrifices.
That might be where
Oh, well, I found the blood. Yeah. So, with that information, I have not found the druids, other than possibly one dead. Should we just charge in?
It's up to the rest of the party. Baloo's gonna be following your guys' lead. He's offering what knowledge he has on the situation. How you want to proceed with that knowledge is up to you.
I mean, so far, with your little round, we haven't identified any other creatures than what is currently available in front of us. So,
To be fair, we already know that they can hide very easily.
yeah,
False appearance is a bitch.
Mm-hmm. They as long as they don't move, we basically cannot tell that they're down. But I don't know. I still feel like we could do it now.
Look, there's 2 routes we take. Either we leave or we attack. So let's just do one of the other.
We're already here. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's attack. Attack! I'm a war cleric, okay? I want to go in and gun as a blazing, popping shit in the head. War is my friend. War is my friend. Even if it kills me, I'm still going to be happy about it.
Okay, so how's the party going to be proceeding with your surprise round?
I have a plan. Attack.
Jane Large. Me and
Yep.
Charlie grew up on Jay. We ran to the fray. and then we fuck some shit up.
We need some sort of flash. All right, yeah.
Attack.
Rage.
Enlarge.
Let's get big.
It is a good plan.
All right. Yeah, Marco's running in with his axe.
Are we doing sound of initiative?
We have a surprise round.
Yeah, it's a surprise round. So we'll essentially just go through. Everyone gets their action, bonus action, and movement, and then we'll start at the height of initiative.
I gotta move
Alright.
myself over there by Jay. Because I'm supposed to be on the other side. Like right there.
How much movement do you have?
Yeah. And then we only get in a surprise round 1 attack, correct?
Correct. Yes. Well, you get your full
The one
turn.
Yeah.
So your action, your bonus action, all that.
Oh, okay, so I get both my attacks.
And just a heads up for Vel, he might want to, if he's going to be focusing on attacking the wood blights, he might want to move around because otherwise they're going to have half cover from your allies.
Yeah.
I mean,
he large?
okay, are they what type of creature are they? What size?
Medium.
Yeah, yep, they're medium.
Okay.
But that's
Doesn't him being larger allow me to just, like, shoot below him easily?
Nope.
Or
If
is
they
it two
were,
sizes lower,
if
like,
they were
that you can
two
be below them and
sizes,
stuff?
or I forget how the size rules are fucked.
yeah. I'm just rolling it as there's an ally between you and your target, so they get half cover.
Okay. So the follow-up question then is: he's a size, just one size larger. Am I able to go under him and then move back out, or does that have to be two sizes larger? Because I know that's happened with halflings too.
Can't recall offhand, so
Yeah, you have to be like a halfling or a like a really small creature.
Yeah, I do remember. I do think that the rule is like you need to
Because
have an
any
entire full size in
any-
between you in order for it to work.
yeah, Annie was able to get under people because she was tiny.
well,
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
She was only like, yeah, she was small creature.
I think
She was only like
So it's
3
one
foot.
size.
at like
She was only like 3 foot tall.
So it's only one size lower.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I guess do your guys' actions in turns.
All right.
I'll come up.
Okay.
I'll just do mine at the end. It's fine.
So I'm first.
oh, here. I mean, I guess.
All right, that works. We can just follow initiative.
Do you want me to So I have to roll attacks against all 3 of these. Do you want to let me do that first, and then you can choose which one's the most
Yes.
damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright.
That would be the best way.
1, 2, 3. Alright. Fuck.
The third one.
Yeah, they have
I'm
an
gonna
armor
use my
class of 4,
inspiration.
so.
Oh, they do?
Oh.
Excuse me, they have an armor class of 14.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll the 1.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be how possible it would be for them to get an armor class of 4.
So we're gonna start right to left. So I missed that one. But I hit that one.
Okay, well, you do
So-
full damage at least, which is
Nope, not critical hit. So it's going to be 14 plus 4, so 18 damage to this guy.
gotcha. So that one is dropped down to 7 hit points.
Yeah, I just completely fucking missed all of them. God damn it, Marco.
We'll help in 30 minutes. But...
I'm gonna let Coco try to hit the guy that's down to 7 points before
Well,
I
the
do.
one that's at 7 is closer to you, so.
Yeah, I'm too far away from it.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him, I guess. Attack. Normal. Damage. Normal. 9. He's dead.
Yep, that is 1 Deadwood Blight.
I'm gonna hit the other one beside him.
Alright, as a bonus action.
Yes. Attack. Normal. Oh, one under. Damn it.
Yep. Well, on the plus side, Arthur does manage to hit him with a magic stone for 11 damage, so...
Yay, go Arthur.
Alright, Go. Would you like to try and hit one of them?
I'll just hit the one that's next to me, and then we'll see how that goes.
Come on. Coco.
Nope.
Damn it.
It's not happening. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, so what? This one's at full. This
Yep,
one's low.
and the other one's dead.
What a spread.
Mm-hmm.
I will move up. They don't have a reaction because it's a surprise. I will move up, attack with him with a rapier. We'll save the rusted syringes for later.
Okay.
It's a thing. I flavored my daggers. I'm gonna attack this guy. Yeah, just roll normal. Actually, am I still stealth?
No. As soon as the combat start, your stealth dropped.
Damn. That's fine. And then normal. And I should really just manually roll these, honestly. Let's just, yeah. 16.
Alright, that drops him from 14 to nothing.
And then I will cunning action move back 15 feet.
Alright.
I think I can actually get in there a little bit too. So that's all my movement, even then.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so everyone's taking their turn?
Yep.
Okay, so from the tree in the center, you actually do notice some movement. A humanoid figure reveals themselves, calls you intruders, interlopers, and then starts chanting at the tree.
Oh shit.
Fire.
Mhm.
Fire.
Fire!
Charlie.
I'm going to. Well, that takes 20 feet. Hold on, I gotta measure that because I'm way out of 20 feet. To be able to throw the fire, you have to be 20 feet within of them.
Can we strap it to an arrow?
Totally could. I could totally give you mine, and you could totally strap it to an arrow.
I have my own alchemist fire.
I don't. Wait, no, I do have a bow, don't I? Yeah, I do. Can we try to do it with a bow and arrow?
I mean, that's all depending on your dexterity, which I'm pretty sure isn't going to be that great.
Let me see. Nope, I suck. So no.
I have my dexterity is a main stat. I can throw or
How
shoot.
far am I from him?
I can. Marco can throw you next turn.
I could totally get close to the one guy though and hit him twice and kill him.
Yeah, I would
that's closest
do
to
that.
Coco. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do the movement because you got the thing there still, but no, I can do the movement. I just moved myself over here on the other side of.
Just
Of the other
jungle
side
gym
of,
over Marco.
Yeah. There we go. And now I'm gonna hit him twice. And 1 attack. Normal. Damage. Normal. That's 11. And then damage again. Attack. Come on. Ah, shit.
No, that is a 12. Does not hit a 14. If it feels like I'm rubbing that in, I'm only doing it for the recording. All right. Anything else for Charlie?
Nope, that's
All
it.
right. Let's see. Well, let's see here. Next up is the Wood Blight. So here's what he's going to use his reaction on. Primal Rage. Once a day, as a reaction to taking damage, the Blight begins to fight with primal ferocity. For 1 minute, the Blight has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, has a speed of 30 feet as opposed to 20, and has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. At the end of each of the Blight's turn, the rage ends if it hasn't attacked a hostile creature or taken damage since the end of its last turn.
Good thing we dealt with most of those.
Mm-hmm. So, he can do one slam attack. He's doing it against Charlie. 18.
Yes.
Okay, normal. For a whopping 5 bludgeoning damage.
You go Groot and then just.
I just thought about the Groot thing.
Okay, Vel. You might want to drop this druid.
Yep. So can I fire Alchemist Fire at him?
So the throwing rules is throwing is 20 feet, normal attack roll, up to 60 feet, I believe it is, at disadvantage.
That makes sense.
Well,
Well, I mean, the Alchemist Fire should have a range on it.
It has a range of 20 feet.
What's surrounding the tree?
Water. Yep,
Is it
that's
water?
pond.
That was blueberry vapor juice.
I could get.
I'm sorry.
easily close to that thing.
I feel a bit more delusional than usual. I don't know why I said that.
I think someone desperately needs to take a nap after this.
I've been sick for a week. I'm tired of being sick.
I bet.
I could either duck behind cover and hide from him and get advantage on shooting him, or I can run up there and throw Alchemist Fire at this guy.
Well, bearing in mind going through the water is going to be difficult terrain, so.
I had a feat for that almost. Mobile. When you use your dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. I could dash as my cutting action.
All right.
Is it using dash as an action? Because then you have to dash as an action.
It does say as the dash if you use the dash action.
Okay.
Is there
that's really weird wording on it, but at the same time, I'm just gonna say if as long as he's dashing, it counts.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say next. It's also up to the DM.
I'm seeing if there's I don't even know what the website is called anymore.
So, bearing in mind that you do a heavy amount of damage with your bow, but if you want to use Alchemist Fire, that's less directed damage, but it's damage over time unless they use an action to stop it.
I mean, I don't think I'll be able to take this guy down in one turn. We'll flip a coin. When in doubt, leave it to fate. All right. So it has leaves on one side and it's 500 yen coins. So if it's leaves, we'll burn the tree.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him. So I will duck behind cover. I'd still have a range, so I can duck behind this tree trunk.
Yep.
My range is 80 feet. I will in action hide. I just roll stealth. Do I have advantage?
Well, yeah, you do have an advantage. His passive perception, strangely enough, is only 14.
All right. I fire. 18.
18 hits.
That's low, but 16 damage.
Yep, so you do the 16 damage. Still up, I'm afraid.
How bad does it look like?
Looks like he took off more than half his health.
Oh. Well, if only I rolled well that time. That's all I can do.
Right. Okay, so let's see here. So it's Backrith's turn. Now, I did tell you guys, good news is I'm not enough of an asshole to have you fight a tree blight. Here's the bad news. I fucking lied.
Shit. I'm gonna
You're
die.
fighting a tree blight.
We have Alchemist Fire. Someone just chuck it. I guess it's surrounded by water. We should probably let it get out of the water first.
Yep. So that's Backrith's turn, is waking the thing up. Coco, what you doing?
Where did Marco go?
That's a good question. You just disappeared.
You disappeared during my turn.
Oh. Cool. I guess I'll. Oh, boy, Marco.
That's our little tree blight.
He got eaten.
I mean, you are part tree.
Me?
Warforged are amalgamations of wood and metal.
He's just metal. Alright.
That's just how they are. Oh, yeah.
Win
Okay, just
Coco.
a second. All right.
Oh, he's muted.
It's probably in the bathroom.
Or farting on his girlfriend's feet again to warm her up.
What?
Yeah, that was the thing earlier.
You just said that on recording.
Oh, I know.
That man.
It's not like I have revealed the fact that his farts are apparently cold. Oops.
Yes, I know.
Welcome back.
But yeah. So CR7, huh?
Yeah.
So both of them have been dead. Is that the only thing that we have here in the? And I assume the waterway in the middle is difficult terrain.
Yep. So you have the one wood blight, you have the druid, and you have the recently awakened tree blight.
Druid is half dead.
Druid's half dead. Yeah, I won't be able to do much about him anyway, so I'll just try to move here to get myself a little bit of close space, if can. And I'll just bonk this one. Attack, regular, 14. That barely hits.
See here. Nope, unfortunately, tree blight's armor class is 15.
Shit. Well,
Wait, sorry, were you going for the wood blight or the tree blight?
the one right next to me.
Oh, the wood blight, yeah, the wood blight is 14.
Okay, cool. Regular damage, 9 slashing damage. Hey, not half bad. Yeah, and I'm out of basically everything, so that'll be it.
Okay. That's fine. That wood blight is on his last legs. Next up is Baloo, and needs to actually get cracking on the last of his spell slots. Let's see here. That's that. And there's this. And then there is the bolt. Piddly damage. Yeah, well. Well, I guess Baloo's just not doing fucking anything this turn. Next is the tree blight.
How does it feel?
I mean, it was a long time coming, honestly.
It was. This was honestly all of our lives for the first day.
Yeah.
So that tree blight is a coming.
Damn.
Oh Lord, you coming?
Let's see.
Lord.
Now, he does have multi-attack. And...
I might die.
Oh, wait, no. Its multi-attack actually includes its branches and its grasping roots, both of which has a range of 15 feet. Ah!
Which means me.
Yeah, that's you and Coco. So, what? Let's see. Attack normal. Attack normal. Okay, 24 hits Coco, 14 misses Charlie. Let's see here. So that is 19 damage against Coco, who's muted. And let's see here. Grasping root. See here. Normal and normal. 22 hits Charlie. So let's see here.
Yep.
You're currently grappled by it.
Okay.
Channel Divinity, rebuke the violent. You can use your Channel Divinity to rebuke those who use violence. Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. On a successful save, it takes half as much.
Oh my god, that's fucked.
How much damage did it do?
So here's the kicker. None. It just grappled her.
Oh.
So... I mean, if you want to save that...
I mean, it
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, it says activation is only if it deals damage to attack a creature other than you.
Yeah, so it'll be able to deal damage with that on its next turn, but on the turn that it hits out with it, it's just grappling her. Yep.
Yeah. You actually can't use it, so you can't waste it.
Yep. Next up is Marco.
Alright. This guy's still alive.
He's still alive, but you might want to be able to go after attacking the tree blight, or possibly helping out Charlie, because you can actually attack the grasping roots that are binding her.
Yeah.
And so, to describe what grasping root is, the target is grappled, escape DC 15. Until the grapple ends, the target takes 1d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage at the start of each of its turns. The root has an armor class of 15 and can be severed by dealing 6 slashing damage or more to it at once. Cutting the root does not hurt the blight, but it ends the grapple.
Alright, well, I'll just do line attack since it counts as a target.
There you go. You could actually hit both.
That's fucking tree blights. Alright,
Do you have your inspiration?
I got the roots. It's a plant. It does fucking
Max damage.
enough damage.
Yeah, so assuming you hit the other one with the attack.
Yeah, with the 9. And then...
Oh, okay, so you missed with the 9, but you do hit the...
Yeah, I hit the roots. And then he's going to kind of move around to interpose himself.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't. I used it.
I have inspiration.
Oh,
I can give you mine.
okay. That would be nice. Still fucking misses. Oh no! It's a
God
+1
damn it.
battle axe! It's a +1 battle axe!
That's
Oh.
Yeah, so that is enough to drop that last asshole.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I need to put you in my quick rolls. I've been using the halberd.
Oh my gosh, I should use that too.
Yeah. Do you guys not have stuff in your quick rolls?
I've completely ignored it.
Where's quick rolls?
It's the little back row buttons you have on the bottom.
Oh, I should totally do that.
it's so nice. I have my ranger there. I've got light attack. It doesn't. And then bonus action. I'm gonna pull arm. Is this guy concentrating on something?
Not as far as you know.
I'll pull arm master him anyways. Oh wait, it's not a battle. It's a battle axe. It's not a glaive or not
Correct.
halberd.
Yep.
But
Okay,
No
so that's
polar
it
master.
for Marco. Charlie.
Okay. I'm going to go after the tree blight thing, the bigger thing.
So remember, I did say that you. I'm assuming you do have spell slots left.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
So
do.
since all your allies are bunched up, as just a little bit of tactical advice, now might be a good time to spring a concentration spell on your buddies here.
Ah, true. I can shield of faith Marco.
That would be helpful for him, I'm
Uh.
certain. Or
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could.
Protection.
Yeah. Let's see. Double checking your spell book. Oh, you don't have bless. Oh well.
I didn't add
yeah.
it yet. I could totally add it. But, yeah.
Right, so Shield of Faith on him would help him out.
I totally need to move back though for that, so so they can't get me again. So I can keep concentration.
I did give you a Warcaster though for your level 4 feat. So that just means you maintain concentrate whenever you make a concentration saving throw, you do so with advantage.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to move. Okay, awesome sauce. Let me do Shield of Faith. Second level. It's a second level spell.
Thought it was.
Or
Yeah, it should be first.
Oh, it's a first. I don't know why I just did that on accident. I did it at second level. Oops.
Well, yeah. It should only be a first level spell because apparently you can't upcast it anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, action. You Shield of Faith on Marco. So Jay, your armor class is increased by 2.
18 AC.
Charlie, you still do have your bonus action.
For bonus action, I'm too far away from the druid and
Yeah,
stuff.
the druid is currently riding the tree blight.
I can move up or hit them because that's the only thing let's see, bonus action. Oh no. I can. Should it be spiritual weapon or magic weapon?
Spiritual weapon is the floating weapon that is able to attack as a bonus action.
Yeah, I could totally bring.
However,
that up,
but the thing is, like, you did just previously cast a leveled spell, so
that is true. So I can only do movement and hit them with the axe. So move up with Marco.
You can
And hit
use
him with the axe?
Marco's in the water. You could
Oh.
you could use him as a step stool. Like,
Oh yeah, totally. I'm standing. I can't put myself there, but I'm standing on top of Marco right now.
So we have the druid riding a tree, and we have
Yeah,
the angel riding the
we're
machine.
just doing Gundam at this point.
I mean, between Marco and Cat, it's more like Evangelion.
No. Wasn't there an exact combat like this back in like Spy Kids?
Maybe. I can't remember if they had an anime treehouse fighting.
Oh
No, I
Phineas and
remember like
Ferb!
some fight with like.
Oh no, not Phineas and Ferb. Gravity Falls.
Yeah, a little bit.
I remember there being some fight where they were just like standing on squares on top of the robots or something. Maybe it wasn't from that.
I'm not entirely sure if the
Anyway,
rules
whatever.
are allowing it, but I'm allowing it because it sounds fucking awesome. So yeah, Charlie is standing on Marco's shoulders, and she and the druid are dueling while Marco is fighting the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
And normal.
That is
That's a crit.
Oh,
Only got 12 damage for a crit though.
Well,
Are you supposed to add something to that or no?
no. It's just
Okay.
double the dice.
So, Charlie, how you want to do this?
What?
Yeah.
The tree?
No, the druid.
No, the druid.
Oh.
I jump off Marco and I hit him with the thing and we land in the water and I go, enough said.
No
Yeah.
said.
Sheep sword.
All right, so that is one dead druid. Tree Blight's still up, though.
Yeah. At least one
Mhm.
down.
Yeah, you got rid of the caster, now you just got to deal with the muscle. Vel, how's Doc handling that?
I'm going to break my line of sight and climb up on this tree with stealth.
Okay. I'll say that you can use your movement, and then you stealth to see if you can hide from the Tree Blight. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier because he does not have access to the druid's great passive perception. That's a nat 20 on the stealth for 28. So, yeah.
If only I use that for my attack.
Mm.
Give me another one, game. No, I don't need to do that. I could just do this. Okay, give me another one. Damn you.
Well, 23 still hits. $18. Gotcha. There you go. All right. Anything else for Doc?
That's all my
Okay.
turns.
Coco.
Okay, now the question is, since the druid is dead, how does the tree look?
Tree looks fine.
Okay, cool.
The heavy is dead.
It's not like the druid was not necessarily concentrating on keeping it active. The druid's first big move was to wake it up, and now it's just doing what it does.
Okay, cool.
Why don't you make like a tree and murder all my friends?
The question is, the alchemist fire is just a D4?
D4 every turn unless he uses an action to put it out.
Okay. And it's just like I have to throw it, and then like as long as it impact on it, like that's basically it. Okay.
I'll say Baloo will use his reaction to shout out, use the alchemist fire.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I'm just gonna throw it on it. Hopefully he's not smart enough to roll around the water to put it down. So we'll see. Usability. That would be what? An acrobatics check, an athletics.
Should just be an attack roll. Should just be an attack roll.
Oh, just an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Attack, regular, no bonuses.
1d4.
Fuck it, I'm using advantage. This. Okay. That's just 12 plus proficiency plus strength.
Yeah.
So that would be plus 5, so it's 17.
Okay, that does hit it.
Okay. I guess I just roll damage, so it's gonna be 1 fire damage.
All right, that damage will be applied on its turn.
Yes. Okay, so that's that for me. Wait, how far is the druid?
Druid's dead.
Yeah, but currently the tree has a reach of 15 feet?
15 feet, yes.
Okay. They'll stay here just to be within 5 feet of my allies, so I can react just in case.
Gotcha. Next is Baloo. Gonna see what he can do for his blasting nonsense real quick. Let's see here. Yes, burn that spell slot, and we're on an extra D20 for that archery nonsense. That hits. Normal. That hits. Normal. That hits. Okay, so let's see. Dupe. And Magic Stone. Normal. Dupe. And let's see here. That's a D8 plus wisdom. Jesus Christ, 35 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Love you, Blue.
All right. Cool, so he's a little less than half now. Now, Coco, you said hopefully he's not smart enough to roll around in the water. Bad news is he is smart enough to do that. Good news, however, he still has to use his action to do that, so he doesn't make use of his 4 attacks this turn. So, that's the Tree Blight's turn. Next up is Marco.
Okay. Should I ask him a question?
You could. You absolutely could.
Sorry, I
Sure.
wasn't awake.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hope that he wasn't smart enough to roll around the water. He is smart enough to roll around the water.
Ah,
Downside for him is that he still had to use an action to do that, so he didn't make use of his 4 attacks this turn.
Oh, cool. And he's prone now.
No, he's up.
He's up.
That's the thing. It's like, because he had access to the water, he didn't have to make the dex check to put it out, because he could just roll around in it, but it would still take an action.
Okay.
So, yeah, he just had to use an action to put out the fire as opposed to killing you guys.
Basically, above game, I think you should talk to him about, since the druid's gone and we don't want to hurt the forest, if he could, make sure nobody bad comes back through here and uses him, kind of situation.
It's a tree.
It's a blight.
It's a blight.
Damn it.
24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
It's a blight. 24 to hit.
Normal. So it's a D10 plus 4 slashing plus 1 slashing. I don't know why. Plus 2 for the rage. That's why that's there. I totally forgot rage gives extra damage. So 10. So 17. Oh no. Oh no, I did roll 10. 17 plus an additional 4, so 21 damage.
Okay, then.
And then not a pull arm, so no pull arm master. Yeah, no. I don't really have any. Let me check my bonus actions. Yeah, I don't got bonus actions. So now your turn.
Okay. Charlie, you're up.
I'm probably gonna hit the shit out of him. I think that would be the best idea.
Or well within your way to do so.
Because the fairy fire, I have really bad dexterity.
Wait, Charlie, can you use a battle axe?
Yeah, I have a warhammer right now.
Could I hand off the battle axe to Charlie?
Attunement.
It doesn't require attunement.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, technically.
I'll hand off the battle axe to actually,
yeah, so assuming that she actually is proficient with a battle axe, well, I mean, she can use it regardless.
Yeah.
It's just a question of whether or not she adds her proficiency to the attack roll.
Are you proficient with martial weapons?
Yeah, and heavy and light.
All right.
Yeah.
So in that case, yeah, just roll an attack with your warhammer.
Okay.
And yeah, if you hit with it, then you do just max damage.
Okay.
Yo!
Oh, shit.
All right, 20 damage plus the 4 plus your strength plus the 1, so 25 damage.
My strength is a +4.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So 2d10 plus the 4 slashing plus the 1 from the +1, so that's 25 damage.
Charlie, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I jump off Marco again and just slice through the tree blight, going down
yeah.
and land on my knee.
He holds it up and you grab it as you do like a cartwheel.
Yeah, like.
It's big too. It's a big axe.
I land on one knee.
Hell yeah.
Whew. Okay.
See, I knew I should have given her the axe.
Yeah, she can attack twice with it per turn.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, well, I mean, I we could just juggle this axe. It doesn't require attunements.
Yeah, technically you could. It's a very interesting image to just have these two fighting by tossing the axe back and forth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with that one, the grove is cleared. The party can return back to Stoneshire to take their long rest and hit level 5.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
And that is where we'll end this session for the week.
Where's level 5 at?
Marco's, unless you want to keep the axe, Charlie, Marco doesn't want to use it because it doesn't work with Polar Master. If you want it, you can have it, but if not, he'll return it back to the mayor.
I'd like to keep it if she's gonna let us keep
she'll
it.
let you keep it.
All right, then the axe is yours.
So that deals with the blight.
Okay, so for the recording, I have the house rule that when rolling to determine hit points on a level up, you can re-roll a 1 until you hit something other than a 1, meaning that 2 is the shitty one. Jay just rolled a 1, re-rolled, and landed on a 2.
Yeah.
Don't you have the option to take the average after the first one, though?
No. You have the option of rolling or taking the average. So,
oh boy,
that's the gamble.
I gamble. Yeah, I'm not. I rolled the 2. Yeah. All right. Well.
Where am I at?
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll this time. Oh yay!
Nice.
Oh, I also got destroy undead, whatever that is. And complete. Yay! Ooh, I gotta check something.
All right, now I have 40 feet of movement.
Crusader's Mantle now, and Spirit Guardians. Yes! Spirit Guardians!
Spirit Guardians are good.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta add these to the sheet. Ooh.
Oh shoot! Something smells like poop.
Oops.
Crusader's Mantle sounds good. Holy power radiates from you within an aura of 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, extra attack, extra damage is always good. Yeah, I gotta add that. Spellbook.
And you guys thought you would be totally effed if you had to fight a tree blight.
I thought we would be. If it wasn't for that magical axe, we might have been.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't get its attacks off.
yeah. Well, it got its attacks off for 1 round, but then the Alchemist Fire, that's enough to shut it down for 1 round.
Whew.
Tree blights do not like being on fire.
I
can understand it. There would.
Oh, so we just burn the town down and everything will go away.
No, we can't be murder hobos.
I'm the rogue this time.
You're the Gia this time?
I mean,
yeah,
to
my
be
armor
fair,
class increased.
it's still Vel. Of course, he's going to suggest burning down the town.
Yeah, true.
It's a solution. It gets rid of all the blight and the famine, and honestly,
and
gets
the
rid
innocent
of...
people.
It doesn't do any of that.
It solves all.
It doesn't do any of that.
We get to the
Here,
No, the blights would still be there even without the town. They would just move on to destroy the next town. The fam would still be there because there's
Eric,
no
you'll need
vegetation.
to put Hugh into Charlie's inventory since I'm not using it anymore.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming that you can delete it from yours, or
Yep.
Okay.
Done.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Items, Hugh. Okay, Charlie, you now have access to Hugh.
I'm adding my spells right now.
Gotcha.
Extra attack is gonna be nice because now I can do the throw combo in one turn if I want to just chuck shit.
Or you
Also,
can
are
just
we
shove
gonna
him
use
prone.
the yes, or I can show prone. Are we gonna use the throwing rules that I posted last time?
Probably not.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah. I'll check them at a later date, but at the very least for this campaign, we will not be using them.
Yep, that's fair.
And everyone say goodbye to Craig.
Okay.
Right, Greg.